Hello and welcome to Shadows of Archonia, our 5th edition Dungeons & Dragons live stream game. There's some empty chairs tonight.
I'm currently playing by myself.
Yeah, So, those
here.
of you who... Alan's here. I'm going to wait. The lava is noisy. The lava has stopped being noisy. Okay, so those of you who watched our last game, which was 2 weeks ago, because we had a week off, know that Joshua is not joining us tonight. So Throck will be absent from tonight's game.
Just for tonight.
Just for tonight.
Just for tonight.
He's out of town. It's very simple. And then we just found out that Carolynn is running late. So she is coming, but she's not here yet.
We're starting to assume that what happened at the end of last session is making all this go wrong.
Yeah, in-game stuff is starting to affect the out-of-game stuff. So,
where does reality end?
like I was saying, we play Dungeons & Dragons 5th edition, and we make heavy use of a third-party supplement called the Dark Arts Player's Companion. It's written by a Reddit user named JonoMan3000, and it's free. You should check it out. It's on Reddit. It contains, well, he's posted it to like Google Drive and stuff, but you can find it on Reddit. And he's just written a really great supplement. It has new character options, new subclasses for every class in the game, new races, new spells, including a new spellcasting mechanic.
And great art.
Really good art.
Really good art.
I don't know where he got the art. He's got credits in the book for who did the art, but also, monsters. There's also some pretty bad monsters. I haven't delved into any of the monsters from that book yet for this campaign, but
vampires, please.
It probably is coming. Well, there's vampires in the monster manual.
But these are better.
So let's see. Well, why don't you guys introduce yourselves?
My name is Matt, and I'll be playing Darrow.
Name's Alan, still playing Raylen. He's still alive.
Raylen and
Zelios.
And Zelios.
Because Zelios finally got introduced last session.
Yes. So we're a little bit laid back tonight because of the absences, and also I have given up my stream running duties to Alan tonight.
Yeah.
We're trying a different way just to allow me to focus more on the DMing. So thank you for taking that over, Alan.
It's just like I care about Steve so much, and the way he DMs is just so good, and I just want to keep him relaxed.
I appreciate it. So, but that will mean that Alan's going to be bouncing up and down to manage the computer. If you are in the LA area and you would like to be involved with what we're doing here, we could really use someone who is just sitting over there behind the keyboard running the stream. You can switch camera setups for us. All it takes is a click, and you can be active in the Twitch chat with our viewers. And it would really free us up to produce better content in the game. But for right now, we're doing it ourselves, and we appreciate your patience with us. Hopefully the sound is better tonight. This is my first time wearing a lavalier. The players have been wearing them for several weeks now. But I thought that the little mic thing that I had, the Yeti mic, it wasn't working. I don't know if it was the Yeti in combination with the lavs or what.
It's fine.
Yeah. So I'd like to hold off on playing the intro until Carolynn gets here. But when we do play the intro, you will see a few things. First of all, there's music in it, which credit goes to J-Man at OurMusicBox. Found that on a YouTube channel called No Copyright Music, which is really great. I recommend you check it out. There's probably some other pieces of music that you'll be hearing on the stream in the future, not tonight. But I was just overwhelmed with the quality of copyright-free music that was available there. So
Nice.
Do check that out. Also, the artwork that you'll see when we run the intro is by myself. I am a digital character artist for D&D players. So if you like what you see there, you can check out my other work. I am on Instagram, Facebook, and Twitter as Mighty Works Character Portraits. And I'm on ArtStation under my real name, Steve Boshear. And I do take commissions, so if you want your character or your party rendered in my style, hit me up. Let's talk.
I'm looking forward to the day when you get hit with a lot of requests for commissions.
You know, it's not a business yet, but I'd like it to be. I definitely get a lot of requests, but then I say the price and people don't. And my price isn't high. I charge, unless I'm having a sale or something, it's $50 for a single character portrait. And if there's additional things, then we can talk. But you know, that's really, frankly, a third of what I should charge based on the time it takes me. But people want it to be $15, $20, and it's just not. So
just wait for that flash sale.
Yeah. Yeah, and I don't mind doing shows because I like doing it. That's why I'm willing to price it so low, and the fact that nobody's hiring me anyway, so it doesn't matter. That's why I'm willing to price it so low. But I do these for all the players in my own games that I run at home, and so I've had a lot of practice honing in on what exactly the character looks like in that player's head. And I do bring that, the few times that I have had some clients, I bring that to client work as well. There's a lot of communication, and the more you communicate with me, the better your image is going to be. And then lastly, regarding the intro, the voice that you're going to hear is my wife, Sarah Turi Boshear, who sometimes sits at the computer and helps us out for a little bit. Tonight is dealing with our sons who are requiring quite a bit of dealing with tonight. They're good boys, but you know, it's summer and they're hyped up. So so there's that. Yeah. The little one never goes to school. He's going to start in the fall. And the big one is now out of school. He will start second grade in the fall. So there's my boys. Yeah. It's exciting, but also I'm excited for bedtime because well, you guys know, our viewers don't know, that I'm the stay-at-home parent in our family. So this house is just me and two boys all day. And definitely look forward to when the wife gets home from work. And I love them, but you know, it's long days in the summer.
I mean, feeling what we did last weekend, we actually painted our figures.
Oh yeah.
We should talk about that.
Oh yeah. Well, you didn't
paint,
have yours yet.
I'm still waiting.
Why don't we see if we can get Darrow onto the?
Yeah,
this one. Yeah.
Yeah, I'll show.
Let's see. I don't know if that is. Is this good? Oh, Alan will handle it.
Yeah, I got it.
You can see the screen. I'll grab Throck.
So this
Is that that's the table one. That's not even up.
Oh yeah, let me just do this one.
Yeah, do the DM one.
Well, it's gonna be out of focus.
Yeah.
It's all manual focus settings now, so.
But it's okay. They give me an idea. They see color.
Anyway, we finally.
Well, if you switch to combat, that'll turn on this camera, and then you can just put it on the table.
Try that. Okay,
Well, that'll be manual focus as well.
that's a little better.
I'll tell you what. Let's get pictures of them. I'll put them on my Instagram.
Yeah, let's do that because there's no way this camera is gonna do them
we
justice.
have that. We've got the only ones we had on the day we got together to paint were Darrow and Throck. So
I also have the shadow version.
oh, let me see that. This isn't painted yet at all, but
No.
it's still pretty close to what it's going to be.
It's not gonna look that much different.
It's Shadow Darrow.
They're saying audio sounds quite good. That's what they're saying.
Oh, good. There's people in the chat. Yeah.
Yeah.
Ink.
Oh, Ink and Ignorance.
Yeah.
I'm talking in chat.
Oh, cool. Yeah. I've got some people who said they were going to stop by.
But
All right, so you guys can check my Instagram if you want to see these figures. It's Mighty Works character portraits. I'm about to put them up. They're not up yet.
But another cool thing we did when we were painting, well, when I was watching them paint their figures, we watched Conan. We had like a little movie day.
Oh yeah.
We watched Conan, and we also watched that movie. I forgot the name.
The Headhunter.
Headhunter. And it's always great watching Conan. I love that movie so much.
It's such a great movie. What do you guys think of The Headhunter?
Yeah, the production value is definitely impressive. Like
For what they
for
had.
like
what
a
they had.
$30,000 movie. Yeah.
For me, it was the cinematography. It's clean. Like, it looks like a professional movie.
like
Yeah.
but as far as like story, it left me wanting more.
Yeah, I mean, it's 100% visual is why I fell in love with it.
And I kind of wish we saw more of the combat with the other creatures he fought.
Yeah, unfortunately, that's the budget at play, I'm sure.
It made me want to go back and play Witcher.
It was almost like a Hitchcock fantasy horror movie because it was like everything all the good stuff happens just out of frame, and you're like, it's because of the budget, but it kind of sets a mood too.
I don't know. It's like I just feel like they should have had maybe 2 creatures that you actually fought with, including the last one.
Yeah, I agree. It would have been
because it was like maybe 5 or 6 creatures he fought, and we only saw 1.
Yeah, there were definitely things that could have been better with budget, but again, it just looks like the most metal album cover. The whole movie.
And what can we say about Conan? Like, I know you have a lot to say about Conan.
I have a lot to say about Conan the Barbarian, but it's a great movie. Regardless of anything else I say about it, it's a great movie.
I just love how the first 20 minutes of the movie is just Arnold yelling.
A lot of it is Arnold quiet.
Yeah, he had the least amount of dialogue.
Well,
and what was
at
great,
the time he was barely speaking English.
And what was great that I was just gonna say Joshua, that was his first time watching Conan.
That was insane. I had no idea.
And the part I was waiting for was when Arnold socks the
camel.
The camel.
Yes,
I was like, it's just like when you fought the what was it? The llama?
The ox.
The ox.
Yeah. Throck got in a fight with an ox in session 3, session 2.
And like during that session, I was like Conan all the way.
It was so good.
Why? Because he was hungry.
He just thought that's what they were for. We were talking about the miniatures. Carolynn didn't have hers yet when we did our painting day, but it came today. So we're going to do another painting day as soon as Alan gets Raylen and Zalios figures.
Yeah. It's just going to be I'm kind of, the reason why I'm waiting is because I'm dreading making the figures because I'm going to be so
Well, these guys all did Hero Forge, but you don't have to. You can just look at Reaper Mini or something and try and find something that matches.
Maybe.
I mean,
the only reason to do a custom one is if you've looked and you can't find anything.
How much is a custom one?
30.
30, yeah.
30
it's more expensive, yeah.
And a regular.
It depends on what kind of material you get. You can get these the plastic Reaper Bones ones for I don't know $5-6 I think, and
the metal ones are a bit more.
The pewter ones, which are often the same sculpts, but they have a higher detail, they'll be a bit more.
Because I want the Zalios figure to be much taller than the Raylen figure. That's the thing that
Then you should probably do Hero Forge.
Yeah.
Because you can adjust the size on there.
Yeah, we have a new version of our intro that I'm working on. You guys will see the old one tonight, but I'm doing new artwork to reflect the changes our characters went through when they all hit level 3, which is, as you know, significant. There will also be a new narrator. We have, I don't have his name in front of me. I know his screen name, but he asked me to credit him by his real name. So I will do that when the time comes.
Was this the one we heard during those tests for the intro the first time?
Yes, but he's done new takes, which are very good. He's actually done several new takes, and I was able to take pieces from a few of them, and I really liked what I came up with. Also some, just new audio editing tricks that I learned between the last one and this one.
But it was cool seeing you guys paint those figures. I was getting kind of like, man, maybe I should have bought something. like maybe I should have painted something because
you should.
It actually looked more fun than I thought. Because I never really painted figures before.
This is only my second
there's a first time for everything. Obviously, I started just because I had figures, and it was I was tired of them just being the same color.
Yeah.
It was let's fix it. Here, let's make a little, not a forest, but just a little wilderness area there.
Okay.
You can randomize. There you go. Big pile of wilderness.
I've been fortunate to always have whenever I play any kind of D&D with friends, they've always had figs on hand. So I've never really been I'll just pick that one.
Yeah, and you don't even need the figures. You can use coins or candy or whatever. I've heard about people who they use like Skittles or M&Ms, and then when they kill the monster, they get to eat it.
Ooh,
Don't worry. One day we'll get chairs with wheels.
use some edibles.
Yeah, yeah.
Or a what do you call it?
Oh, what do you call it? Yeah, exactly.
No, carpet floor.
Oh, well, we had carpet in here, but the cats made a mess of it. All right, I am getting. Ugh.
Now, you know what this made me think of? Minecraft.
Minecraft, just building.
I just happened to play that game today for the first time in like a couple of years.
That's funny. I've only played it for like 5 minutes ever.
You'd be surprised the leaps and bounds that game has made.
I love the circuitry that you can do in there.
Like, I have a friend that's really into it, like really, really into it. And he's modded the game to hell, and like he's building full on like intricate like computer systems within the game.
That's what I like doing.
And like the last time I saw him, he was making a full on spaceship. Yeah.
That's what Johnny does. My son, he's like, I see him play with Legos, and I'm like, oh, Minecraft is basically just fancy Legos. And then I come in and I see what he's built, and I'm like, oh, all right, all right. So yeah, this is going somewhere.
I mean, at least it's nice that you don't have to accidentally step on whatever he's building.
Yeah,
there's no cleanup at least.
Well, what I'm doing now here is I'm setting up for where we left off, which is something I wasn't going to bother doing right away, but since we have some time to kill here, why don't you guys, since this is your campsite, why don't you guys lay it out?
It's not my campsite.
Not yours. Alan, why don't you lay out the campsite? We got 3 of these, and Throck is here. Let me give you a Throck. Throck, if you recall from the end of the last session, here's a campfire and a second campfire and a cook pot. Throck never woke up.
Yeah.
When you guys all woke each other up.
Like, hopefully he's okay.
Well, we'll see. We'll see.
Put one right here next to that. Put one right here. Over here. Over here. Oh, that's Throck, yeah.
Yeah. Careful with Throck.
Don't worry.
Yeah, don't break them on day one.
So I'll just put them right there.
All right. So. Oh, this is Dauber.
Dauber.
Slobber Dauber.
I broke him. Where's he at?
He's just with you guys.
Okay.
I'm trying to remember who's who again. This is you,
I'll go
right?
through it.
I'm not there.
That's
that's. Oh yeah, because we picked up a bunch of people.
Yeah, you guys had a lot of NPCs with you.
Mm-hmm.
He's cooking.
And I will recap who they are momentarily.
The Raven Queen followers.
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah, the Raven Queen followers. Their leader was Raffin. And he's the one that's like a old man. He's like a beggar. And they all kind of look similarly dressed, but they're not all necessarily homeless, but they do look it. So of the ones you met, there was a bunch of them broke off, and then the ones that were still around last session were Bairn, who is the trash merchant. He's the one that charged 2 silver for everything.
Oh yeah,
and
that was fun.
Got some books from him. He was a fun guy. Degas, who's that mini you asked about, Alan, is Degas.
Oh yeah.
He's the kind of assassin character.
Oh, he was the one that was helping us.
Yeah, he was helping in the fight with his daggers.
Yeah, he was doing a good job.
Yeah, he's like the killer of the group. Camilla is Degas' wife. I don't remember which mini she is. She
this one?
Sure.
Let's just say that's the robes.
I don't think that the same mini is down that we used last week, but it doesn't matter. Camilla is Degas' wife. She was the one who said she poisoned the conjoined twins that she met.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, I believe Carolynn's here.
Yay.
Let's see.
Hopefully that's her.
Someone you interacted with a bit but didn't really hear by name, I think, was Skell. He's the street preacher of the group, and he's the one who, after you guys killed your pursuers, he went around and committed their bodies to the Raven Queen. Also, there was the young girl, Eerie, or Airy, pronounced both ways throughout the evening, who was the soothsayer, and kind of a little bit off her nut, but clearly knew things. You also briefly met Nori, who is Baron's mother, the old blind woman. And
That's intense.
and of course, Jack.
Triple shot.
Jack,
Maybe
the little kid, the little boy who threw knives and
Oh, yeah.
never said anything but killed people.
I'm still wondering about Jack.
He's like the only one I remembered from watching this.
Oh,
the stream.
Jack's the only one you remember?
Yeah.
Well,
And the girl, the soothsayer girl.
yes. And Dauber.
And Dauber.
Well, you knew Dauber from before.
Yes.
Yeah.
We had a altercation.
So,
Sort of.
Take heed, listener, for the world is darkness and pain. From the ice-capped mountains of Jotunheim to the untamed steppes in all their wild splendor. From shrouded Ophir, where dark creatures perform darker rites, to civilized lands like Argus and Zamar, where humanity seeks diversions while their petty rulers make endless war upon one another. The Stygian blackness of night encroaches from all sides. But some there are who stand against it. For power, for revenge, for bloodlust, or for principle. They bring their steel against this world. Throck of the wild barbarians. Avon of the shattered Kai. Darrow, the faceless one. And a boy named Raylen. Against all they survey, they will prevail, or they will die.
all right. So I guess that's basically our recap. To get into more detail, welcome.
Hey.
Welcome.
I put your person and your wolf right there.
Hey, thank you.
To get into a little more detail, just for our new viewers, our heroes have fled a town that they may or may not have accidentally destroyed.
I think they'll be okay.
Yeah.
They'll figure it out.
Yeah, I think that'll be fine.
Accidentally.
They'll work it out.
Yeah.
You destroyed the guy on purpose, and then his tower fell down, and now the things under the tower are going to eat
It's
the
like,
town.
really, that tower's going
Well,
to fall
they
down
deserve it.
eventually,
Yeah.
right?
Not a town, really, a city, a large city called Zahir. But being the inhuman creatures that these players are, they ended up having to leave the city as quickly as possible once their presence became known. A group of death cultists, who I've just listed all the names of, followed them because Avon, Carolynn's character, Avon, is a Shadar-kai, and they see her as a sort of messenger from their goddess, which technically she kind of is, even though she probably hasn't actually met the Raven Queen face to face. There's a hierarchy. I mean,
Yeah.
maybe. We don't know.
I have almost died several times.
Yeah, that's true. We all meet the Raven Queen eventually.
Yes.
So, in the aftermath of fleeing the city, they were, of course, pursued by a group of vigilantes, 2 city guards and 3 other thuggish types who tracked them down for the bounty and lost their lives in the attempt. The death cultists helped in the battle, some of them in very scary ways. And Throck, of course, busted out his lightning attacks for the first time.
That was really cool.
Yeah, it was nuts. And not to mention
that.
Wolf Oven eating a guy's throat in order to recover hit points. Dark Arts Player's Companion. And at that time, though, that day, Darrow was missing when they all woke up.
Yeah, and we didn't really... We haven't really found a trail.
Well, Dauber, the large death cultist, who is perhaps a little bit slow of wit, but keen of eye and strong of build, told you guys that he had seen a person standing in the darkness during Darrow's watch last night. That Darrow had not seen him, but Dauber had, and had charged and attacked him only to be knocked unconscious. After which you found some blood on the ground, which, with your cat senses, Oven, you were able to determine was not Darrow's blood. And you did follow a trail of both Darrow and whoever it was that was bleeding, but the trail dissipated around the time you found a badge with the logo of Asmodeus on it. Mm-hmm. Now, the girl Eerie, when she saw the badge, whispered the name Mananin, which you then found out belongs... I don't know. There's my 3-year-old over there announcing how hungry he is. So when the girl Eerie saw the badge, she said the word Mananin, which you found out from the others in the party is the name of the leader of a group called the Fingers of the Order, a group of assassins that work for the cult of Asmodeus.
And then we were like, we gotta track them down.
Yeah, except when you woke up the next morning after a day of travel, they had you surrounded. No one saw their approach. It happened during the final watch, in which only NPCs were on watch, and they claimed that
Figures.
Upon waking, NPCs, what are you gonna do? When they woke you up, they told you that they had seen nothing, that these people were just suddenly there.
And about how many were surrounding us?
20.
So essentially, our night watch fell asleep.
Well,
that's not their story. Here's 20. I don't know if this is actually 20. I didn't count them, but there's a lot there. Probably not 20. But they are surrounding you.
Oh, man.
Yeah, look at those guys. Now, there's a little problem in that you were unable to awaken Throck.
How do you sleep for him?
I mean, we tried kicking him, right?
Yeah. You can try that if you like. Oh, is that Oven?
It is.
Are you going to put her down in place of the old Oven?
I certainly can.
Oh, replacement Oven is not painted yet. We were just talking about our painting day.
Yes.
We'll have another one soon.
Looks really cool, though.
We got about
It's
12.
a great Oven figure.
We got about 12 dudes right now.
12 dudes, it's fine.
We'll just keep some of them standing. And
Yeah, some of them just won't fall down.
we have such confidence in ourselves.
Yeah, so you guys wake up and you see these 20 guys surrounding you. They are all, unlike those miniatures, dressed in black with their faces hidden.
Do they say anything to us? Do they announce anything?
They're at this time, no. They're watching you guys wake up.
All right, well, Raylen tries to wake up Throck. And it's like, Throck.
When you touch Throck's body, you feel a vibration in your hands that makes you let go right away.
Ooh. Can I do I have any idea what this might be, this vibration?
It didn't hurt. It startled you, but it didn't hurt. It's a very low, almost like a rumble as you touched it.
He growled at you.
Can I look? I'll try to wake him up again.
Okay, if you want to leave your hands there longer the second time,
Yeah.
kind of like when something's just a little hotter than you thought, if you want to leave your hand there longer the second time, you realize that what you are feeling coming off of his body is almost like a roll of thunder.
Oh.
His body is just vibrating with it.
Okay, well, still, I'm really Throck, we need you. We're surrounded. But he's definitely breathing, right?
He's breathing. He's alive,
Yeah.
but he's not waking up.
All right, then. While doing this, Raylen yells out to. I'm trying to remember his name. The guy with the daggers.
Degas.
Degas.
Like Dagobah.
And he just yelled, Degas.
Or like there.
Is there any way to escape? Like, is it like, because I don't obviously know that they're all surrounding us. Like,
Yeah.
Is there any openings?
Degas looks at you, says, "I know one way out," and pulls out his daggers.
Ooh.
I
Okay.
like him.
I know you do.
Do we roll initiatives when he does that?
He hasn't attacked yet. He just
Okay.
unsheathed them.
All right, and okay, when I see him do that, I look over to Avon. What, are you just waking up too? Yeah,
Yeah, I mean, they woke
we're
me
surrounded.
Yeah,
up.
yeah.
Yeah, I can see that. Thank
Of course,
you.
Darrow is not present with you.
Are you preparing to fight at this moment, or are you just waiting? Or because Raylen's trying to get a sense of what you're doing right now.
I never throw the first punch. Or poison spray, or...
But you are staying where you are.
Yes.
Okay.
So while you guys are looking at
Preferably-
each other, trying to figure out what to do, all these guys that are around you all have their weapons drawn.
Excellent.
Finally, the one closest to where is Raylen's right in the middle.
Yeah, I'm right here.
Okay.
Of course
Well,
he
then
is.
the one closest to Degas.
This one.
Yeah, that's the guy I meant actually. Yeah, he steps forward. Not all the way.
Okay.
not within range. But he steps forward a little bit and raises his voice and says, "We only want the boy."
Damn. Funny.
Which one?
Only Throck was awake. Raylen kind of like crouches his head a little bit. Does Degas say anything to that?
I kind of glance over my shoulder at Jack.
Jack isn't there.
Oh.
You don't know where Jack is.
Jack is
He was here a second
That
ago.
is not Jack.
Yeah, he was here. You can pick him up. He was here a second ago. You don't know where he's at now.
Does Degas say anything to that, or
Yeah, Degas is also looking around for Jack.
okay?
And he actually raises his voice and says, "Jack, don't come back here." And the assassin says, "I don't know who Jack is. We want him." And he points to Raylen.
Okay, so Raylen still at this point. Raylen's like kind of like hiding behind Throck's body, like he's just like, it's like, what do you want with me? I haven't done anything.
He says, "Zelios, come forth."
Don't do it. Well, actually, maybe do it.
I don't know who this Zelios person you're talking about is. Who is this person?
When you say that, the guy who's been talking gestures over to one of the other spies, or one of the other assassins. And he walks up, the one that he sort of nodded at, walks up and stabs Dauber in the heart.
Dauber?
Dauber.
Where's Dauber?
Where's Dauber?
Dauber's right there with the chain. He's holding the chain.
Oh, this guy.
Yeah, he doesn't have a chain.
Oh my
in
god,
hand.
so he just walks up to him?
He just
So,
walks
like
up
this
to
guy?
him silently, like behind him, and stabs him in the heart.
Yeah.
I'm guessing it'll probably be the same.
He has a crossbow.
Well, either one. Doesn't matter.
Oh,
Dauber's
okay.
gone.
Oh my god, just instant?
Yeah, he insta-killed Dauber. He's an assassin, and, you know, Dauber didn't see him coming. It was all too fast.
Ra-
So you
Ra-
kind of
Raylen's...
pushed around and stabbed him?
No, it's right through the back.
Raylen's voice gets a bit deeper. Damn it, you monsters, why are you doing this? We haven't done anything.
The assassin that just killed Dauber turns and points his dagger at Rayfen next.
Which one's Rayfen?
The old man.
Oh, okay.
And the speaker addresses you again. It says, Zelios, if we wanted to kill you, we'd have done it while you slept. Come out, or we will pick off your friends.
Raylen looks over to Afon, like a last ditch, like, can't you do anything to help me? Help us?
I mean, yes. I could.
Skell moves over to Dauber's body and starts praying over it.
Which one's that?
I don't think we have skill here.
He's the little metal one over by Degas.
Oh, this guy.
Yeah. So he's just committing the body to the Raven Queen.
Smart move. Given the boy that's around.
Where's the girl, the fortune-telling girl?
That's her in blue.
Her in blue, okay. Has she done anything during this?
She doesn't seem to notice what's happening.
She's just
She's
sitting
just
there?
kind of staring into space.
So Raylen looks over to her and says, I wish you could have told us about this in your fortune-telling.
She giggles. Yeah, it's like a surprisingly pleasant giggle.
Raylen tries again one last time to shake Throck up. It's just the same vibration.
Well, when you shake Throck again, he rolls over and he goes, ugh. And actually a lightning bolt comes down and cracks that tree. Yeah. It's still there. It's damaged.
Oh.
That guy next to it is like, what the heck?
How do they react?
They're scared, but they're not as surprised as you'd think they'd be. Like the guy that it was near is scared. But the rest of them look like they knew that this could happen. So when Zelios still fails to appear, they try one last thing. The one who's speaking, he takes off his mask. You don't recognize him, but while you look at him, his bones start to change shape underneath his skin, and his skin changes color. And then in front of you is Darrow.
Oh. It's like...
Can I put my Darrow out there?
No.
Oh.
Because a moment later, dragged out of the bushes and bound by his hands, is also Darrow.
Oh.
Yeah, can I put my Darrow out there?
Yes!
Which bush?
It doesn't matter.
Okay.
It is not tactically significant.
It might.
Raylen yells out, Darrow! Darrow!
Yeah. So the one that is not tied up addresses you again, Zelios, and says, we could have killed you last night. We could have killed you the day before. We could have killed you any time. We didn't. I was planning to keep your friend. He's of interest to me. But if you don't come out now, I will have no choice.
All right.
More useful to us.
Raylen kind of like whispers to himself, and he says, "Are you sure this the? Are you sure?" Well, maybe I can whisper right here so they can hear it. It's like, there's a lot of them. I don't think we can do this time. And then all of a sudden you feel a rumble on the floor where Raylen is. It's like, and then an echoey like voice beckons around them and just says, "Let them try." And then all of a sudden this like shadows from around Raylen start to hover around him, and he just moves forward, and darkness flows from within him, and you see him grow much taller. How tall is Throck again? He's taller than Throck for sure.
Okay.
But Throck is like 7 something. 7.
We know the answer to this.
I think we established this a while ago.
Yeah.
It was said.
It's been a while.
Yeah.
It was said.
I want to say he's like 7.
6'7".
6'7". So, yeah, you see, you see this figure rise up to about like at least 7 foot. Dark wings sprout back from behind him, and just echoing this like cackle as he comes up. He's like, "Ah, yes, finally! Why do you keep holding me back, Raylen?" And then he just yells, and he just goes, and the yell is like very high pitched. It's like, "Yee!" and everyone around him has to make a saving throw for fear. So,
Am I conscious?
Yes.
makes a charisma saving throw.
Only within 30 feet, right? Or is it
It's-
10?
Sorry, within 10 feet.
There's the stick. Well, you can eyeball it, I'm sure. 30 feet, 10 feet is not very much.
So,
Yeah.
Pretty much just Degas.
Degas,
And the girl.
Erie
The girl.
automatically passes.
Oh, okay.
she him.
Yeah, okay. So,
Just
Skell-
out of range.
Skell passes.
Oh,
Degas fails.
actually, I wonder, could I use, since we just got this meta magic on his transformation, and make the distance bigger on the spell?
No. It only applies to spell casting. And that's not a spell.
Yeah, it's just cast spell.
Yeah.
Okay. No problem. I just
So,
wanted to ask.
yeah. No, valid question.
Yeah.
Lore-wise, maybe, but not in the rules. Degas,
I just what did you roll?
I haven't.
Okay.
Pretty sure I was further than 10 feet out.
yeah, so Degas failed to save. So he's actually going to jump and turn to face you and back up and actually kind of join the ring of the other guys.
Okay.
He's like, ah! Just freaked out.
So Zalos says, "Ha! Who wants to die first?"
Oh, hold on. Maybe for right now you want...
Oh, sorry.
No, that's okay.
That wasn't-
Empty box. How about this?
Oh. Yeah. Do it.
Oh, that makes me very happy.
Yeah, it's a little too big, but who cares?
No, but the wings are definitely to scale.
Yeah.
The wings are definitely to scale.
So when you appear, the speaker who's been talking to you changes his own shape again, and now he looks like Raylen. And he says, "A few days ago, we could have killed you, but your friends stopped us. If we'd done it then, everything would have been fine, but now you've manifested. We were told immediately when it happened. It was too late to put the boy out of his misery in advance. So we have another question to settle, you and I. What will you do when faced with the destruction of the world? Who will you serve, Zelios?
Well, I think the real question is who will serve me? And then he points his hand towards him.
Okay. Are you doing a thing?
Yeah.
Let's roll initiative.
Ooh. Come on, baby. Ah. Ooh, that's not bad.
Okay, so the leader there got a nat 20.
Dang. Damn. Well, they were preparing for this.
Yes,
Yeah.
we're not quite prepared for this.
And let's see, the rest of the guys got a 6. Alan, what's yours?
Mine is a 15.
Darrow.
22.
Whoa.
Hey!
Okay. Darrow's back.
Zelios.
12.
Wow.
You're just too busy showboating.
Yeah.
So,
Maybe,
Zelios,
maybe.
when you raise your hand, before you have a chance to actually cast your spell, the guy who looks just like Raylen runs up to you and straight up slams you with his fist.
Slams me?
Bam! Both fists like that.
Can you
Okay.
hand me the stick? While you're being...
And it is a 21 to hit.
That hits.
Yeah, you are going to take 7 bludgeoning damage, and then he does it again.
Wait, who's attacking him?
The main guy, the speaker.
Okay.
And this time it is a 16 to hit. Does that hit Zelios?
Make sure.
I
Yeah,
think
16 hits, yeah.
Okay, yeah, so it's another 7 bludgeoning.
So, how much total damage?
14.
14. Can I get a pencil?
Here.
One with an eraser, please.
No!
Step 1. 14 damage.
This imposter hits hard.
Yeah, he does hit hard. So that is it for him. Now it is Darrow's turn. Darrow, you are tied at the wrists. You can move.
Again.
Yeah. Yeah, I know. These things keep happening to poor Darrow.
I'm always a damsel in distress.
You can move because he
quit
dropped
water
your rope in order to charge Zelios.
Uh-huh.
But your wrists are tied, and you're going to have to find a way to get free in order to do anything with your hands.
2-hand stabby.
Can I-
Stabby.
Your daggers are with the other guy. He has your daggers.
Strangle him with the rope!
Can I just-
Again.
Can I have them like hidden in my boots or something?
Strangle him
No.
with the rope! What are you doing? Just strangle him with the rope.
Yeah, I mean, if you want to try that.
There's no sleight of hand tricks to getting out of rope or something, right? Or
Given
bondage.
your changeling nature and how we've described your bones changing shape, I will let you try it as a sleight of hand check.
Okay. Then I'm gonna.
But it will take your whole action and bonus action to do that.
That's fine. I'm gonna move behind the bush for now.
An action to change the shape of your hands and a
Can't
bonus
reach.
action to get the ropes off.
So he's gonna hide behind the bush, and then quickly do the ropey thing.
Okay.
It's a lot. 21.
A lot is exactly how many you needed. Okay, so you managed to get your hands into a shape where you can wiggle the ropes off.
Just liquefied my bones.
Yeah. Or changed into a person with the hands of a child.
Oh, that works too.
Yeah. So that's your movement action, bonus action. It is now.
I wonder if the guy knew I was a changeling as well, because that he might not have tied me up that way if he did.
Mm-hmm. You may be correct. Avon.
I am going to take some steps this way. And that should put them both in 15. 18. Okay, good. Excellent.
Okay, what's happening?
We're going to go ahead and cast Thunder Wave.
Oh, okay. That's a damage and a save to stay upright, isn't it?
Con save.
Okay, what's the damage?
The damage is if they fail it, it's going to be whatever 7 and 5 is.
Okay.
And if they save it, and they get pushed 10 feet away. And if they save it, it's a
What kind of save is it? Is it a con?
con.
Yeah, they failed.
Okay, great.
So 12 damage.
7 and 5. Yes.
7 and 5? Wait, 7 plus 5?
Yes.
Okay. Not 7, 1, and 5 for the other. That didn't make any sense. Okay.
7 plus 5.
Yes.
4 each.
Yes, okay.
And they both get pushed 10 feet away.
All right, and they do that.
Sorry, old dude.
After which it is finally Zalios' turn. The guy who started this whole combat finally gets to do something in it.
Also get knocked prone.
So yeah, after he hits me, Zalios just yells in like anger. He says, "You dare strike at me?
Oh, son of a biscuit.
You fool!"
Nothing. This is unsecured, right?
And now he's gonna hit him with a Chaos Bolt at 2nd level.
Okay.
So
I like Chaos Bolt.
So yeah, Zalios' hands raises up to the heavens, and starts focusing his magic. Ooh, that's 15 on the die.
Okay. That is probably going to hit. It does, indeed. No matter what else, it's going to hit.
Okay, so. Oh. How appropriate. So, as he's holding his hand up to the sky, you see what almost looks like, Throck's vibrating body, and then thunder comes down and hits Zalios' hand, and he throws it at the one in front of him.
Okay.
Thunder damage.
Okay, how much?
It's going to be 9 plus d6 and an extra d6 because I'm doing this at 2nd level. So 10. So it's going to be 19 damage.
Okay.
19 damage of lightning.
So when you raise your hand up in the air, and this lightning comes down from the sky into your hand, and you throw it, and you hit the guy right in front of you, and as the lightning streaks down and passes through your body and hits the guy, at the same instant, you all hear from behind you, "Ah!" And Throck sits straight up. Throck sits straight up, jumps to his feet, doesn't bother grabbing his weapon or anything, but his eyes are just red and he's screaming at the top of his lungs. He turns and just bull rushes the dude behind him.
Okay.
Yeah. Just takes that dude to the ground and starts just pounding on him.
All right.
And every time Throck's fist hits the guy, you hear thunder.
Nice.
Yeah.
Okay.
So
Right.
that continues. And then, are you going to do anything else?
I'm thinking I can still move, right?
Yeah.
Zalios will move. Actually, yeah. Zalios will move behind the girl.
Okay. That's weird.
That's really weird.
Zalios is weird.
She actually watches you. She's ignoring the rest of the fight, but when you come around behind her, she just turns and looks up at you.
There's no opportunity attack.
I'm gonna say no because he was electrocuted then. Technically, there is one available, but he's not going to be able to take it. So now it is all the other guys. So let's see. Oh, poor Dauber. He gets nothing. So the guy who killed Dauber and is now facing Raffen is going to attack Raffen. And hits for 5 damage, which unfortunately is enough to knock Raffen unconscious.
Well, I mean, he's old.
Yeah. So the next 2 guys run past their friend there and charge at Skell, who is praying over Dauber's body. So these 2 guys closest to me.
Oh god.
Yeah, they're gonna both attack Skell.
No, poor Skell.
And whiff, and I attack a second time. One of them, no, they whiff all 4 times.
Jeez.
Yeah, well, Skell is apparently having a very blessed day.
He's just upset from his fallen comrade.
So the remainder of these guys all pull out their hand crossbows and shoot at Zalios.
That's a lot.
That's a lot. I'm going to roll them all at once.
7.
You just wait until I get reactions in the future.
You have been hit twice.
Okay. All right.
That many arrows, though? That's
Wait,
not bad.
is Zalios' AC different than Raylen's?
See, I remember I wanted to talk to you about that
Okay.
because
Talk.
Raylen's normal AC is 11,
Yeah.
and I was thinking he should get like maybe a natural bonus, but
Nah. I mean, it's in the rules mechanically for a reason. So if there's ever a reason why we can apply a bonus, we can do it, but not just because he changed. He already gets other bonuses for the change. So his AC is 11.
11, yeah.
Okay. Yeah, you get hit once. No, you get hit twice, and it is total 10 piercing.
All right. I'm at 1 HP.
Okay. Yeah. That was a lot of crossbow bolts, and the fact that only 2 of them got you is insane.
Zalios is screaming again. That high-pitched scream is like.
Okay. So it's back to our lead guy here, and he is going to run around Erie and around that little bush. That is him.
Yep.
Okay, but just before he takes a step, actually, Degas is suddenly behind him, taking. Yeah, because Degas went between and moved up. So Degas gets him with his daggers. Let me see if he actually hits. Hits once. What are we doing here? For 1 damage. Okay. So yeah, now the assassin guy charges Zalios, and he is going to try and knock you out with his fists. And misses.
So he's up here.
Yeah, he's by Zalios now.
Okay.
Excuse me.
And the girl pays her no mind either?
The girl is still just staring at Zalios.
Okay.
So when he gets up to you, he tries to hit you twice the way he did before. It doesn't work because you're just too darn slippery. you devilish bastard. And but while he's swinging at you, he says, "We don't have to do this. Come with us. Come with us, and we will talk. There's another way." And then it is Darrow's turn.
Darrow. He's going to use cunning action to hide or stealth.
Okay.
24.
You are hit. Excuse me. You are hidden
And then,
behind the bush there.
yeah. So, well, I guess the only thing he can do, so Darrow is going to just sneak around to this dude behind him
Okay.
and try to steal any weapons that he has.
All right.
Sleight
Sleight of hand.
of it. Do I know what he has, or do I have to find out by rolling?
That guy has, I mean, visibly, because he's using them. He has a short sword and a hand crossbow.
No daggers. Sleight of hand.
Okay.
Not that great. 17. To steal the sword. Short sword.
You are actually able to get it off of him. No, 'cause he's holding his hand crossbow. I'm gonna roll on a post check. Is what I'm. Yeah, you definitely get it.
Okay.
You get a short sword.
Yay.
So that was your action.
And I used my bonus.
And you used your bonus action to hide. So there you go.
Yep, that's my turn.
But now you have a weapon.
Yay, finally.
Avon, what's up?
I am going to. Can't believe I'm doing this. Go ahead and dash over to you.
Okay. Oh boy. Poor Avon. Is this what you have to do? Is this what you have to do to get by?
5, 8, and 2 healing.
Ooh. So 10 total?
Whatever 5, 8, and 2 is. 5
No,
plus
no,
8
no,
plus
sorry. 5, 8, 2. That's
15.
15. Wow. Thank
You're
you.
welcome.
So can you describe how the healing?
Why did I completely heal you?
What spell did you use?
Cure wounds. Second
Oh,
level.
that's the same one you've done before.
Yeah.
Okay.
So, unlike
Second level.
second level, okay, but unlike when she did it to Throck and Throck felt cold, she does it to Zelios, there's like a black flame that shoots out of all of your wounds and that burns them closed.
So yeah, Zelios again. He goes, ah, oh. and then he looks over at you, and Zelios kind of gives you like a smile, like, okay.
And as you do that, Eerie leans in next to Zelios and looks over at you and says, "Thank you." Alan, would you switch us to combat mode?
Sure.
I just happened to pull
Combat.
up the stream on my phone and saw that we're not.
Oh, sorry.
Well, that's okay. Actually,
I thought
a
about
lot of it
mentioning
is
that.
in the frame anyway.
Yeah, I was going to say, but a lot of it's in the frame, so I didn't really say anything.
I was too much in Zelios.
That's fine.
Did you also have this? How many people are watching?
I don't know.
285.
Cool.
That's not that people.
No, that's lifetime.
Oh,
Yeah.
thank God.
There are currently 5.
Yeah.
I got some very.
Yeah, and 3 of us are at the table. So
Much anxiety, very wow.
yeah. That was your turn. It's you now, Zelios.
Okay. So after he gets the healing, and then answering his question, like it's like, what do you say? Is like, can you come with us or whatever?
Yeah.
Well,
He wants you to come with him. He wants to talk to you about something.
He gets that, and Zelios is like, and he just do the chaos ball again.
Okay.
So
Also, what do I know about what's going on, because I actually don't know what's going on, like as a player.
Ooh.
I will tell you in a minute.
Okay,
16.
Because it might affect how I act.
Yeah, you got him.
Okay. Ooh, let's see. So the damage is going to be... 2 and 3. Let's make it fire this time. So yeah, Zelios raises his hand up again, but this time instead of lightning, it just courses with flame. And he just goes and throws it at him for a total of 5, 11, 14 damage. And that was my final second level spell slot.
Okay.
So
you do that. And what are you doing? Is it like a fireball, or are you just touching him with it, basically? He's right in front of you.
yeah, it's more like he takes it and he just like, kind of like, almost like a flamethrower kind of thing, just right in his face, just like.
Cool.
Yeah,
Yeah.
like slam dunk it. Like,
And then maybe like the ground just imprints with flame, just goes like
Yeah,
that.
that's great. Yeah, so the fire, I mean, technically a ranged attack should be at disadvantage when he's right against you, but he's also flanked by Eerie, so whatever.
Yeah.
Cancels out. And Avon. No, Avon's a little further away, but there you go. So you burn the crap out of the guy, and as you do that, Throck, who is over there, still pounding that guy, he's been pounding him this whole last 6 seconds, it has now reduced his head to basically nothing. But then when you do that and the Chaos Bolt comes again, and this time it's fire, Throck just goes, ugh, and then falls out again. Just
Like-
unconscious.
Oh,
Yeah.
damn.
Next to the headless corpse that he has just pummeled into mush.
What happened to this dude?
he just
fell
doesn't
out.
know. He's still alive.
Yeah.
He's-
That dude will stand up if you're careful.
Yeah, I mean, he was
He needs a
standing up.
base.
We
He needs a
just-
base.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Every time you shake the table, he falls.
Mm.
And then maybe I should. Yeah, no. If I move, no, Zelios will stay where he is.
All right. So that is you. Now it is all those other guys. Let's see. The 3 that are here by Skell and Raffin are going to turn their attention now to Avon. And as they start to run towards her, 2 things happen at once.
These guys?
Yeah, they're running towards you, and as those 2 guys and the 3rd guy that was near them, yeah, him too.
Yep.
As they start to get to you, 2 things happen at once. First, a barrage of knives comes out from that bush over there. Yeah,
Yeah.
you got the mini already.
Yep.
Heck yeah.
Like, I know what happens.
Like,
Yeah, just like there's like 6 of them, and those 3 guys all drop.
oh man, Jack.
I love Jack. Can I adopt Jack?
You don't see Jack, just knives.
Okay.
That's fine. I know it's Jack. Can I adopt Jack?
And then Eerie turns after that happens, like almost the same instant. Eerie turns and looks at this assassin that's been attacking Zelios and says, "You're in trouble now." And the ground begins to shake.
Oh.
And from a hilltop to the south, which is kind of that way, just, I don't know, 300 yards away, there's this hilltop. And this dust starts to come up off of the hilltop. And then cresting the top of the hill, from a distance, you see Granda. Flanked by all the women and children.
Oh,
yeah.
man, if only Throck was here.
And they all have big mauls like Throck's. And
Oh.
some of the kids have little mauls. They all have these things. And you hear Granda go, "Chieftain Throck!" And they all charge.
You just
It's a whole crap ton of people. Not Ermin, because the Ermin are all dead.
I mean, it's the last male, I guess. They gotta protect
Well,
him.
he's the last male of the clan, yeah.
Yeah.
So they're charging. The rest of the gang here, the assassins, see them coming, and they all bunch up towards their leader. That's what the rest of them do. The ones that did not get dagger killed.
I can't reach this over there.
so these guys.
Yeah, those guys and the other three all bunch up by their
An
leader.
opportunity attack the guy that just ran away from me.
Yes,
Excellent.
short sword.
Short sword. Oh, that's so bad. Sweet.
Initiative came back.
Well, I just stole a sword as he was running away, so I didn't have a good grasp on it yet.
Okay.
Would you technically have advantage for the sneak attack?
Oh, I do.
Oh, he has advantage.
You're welcome.
18.
Okay, you got him.
Is he dead or do I should roll?
Oh, that was roll damage.
Okay. When you say you got him, sometimes I'm like,
No, I know you gotta.
yeah.
You hit him with your
Okay.
short sword.
It'll be 5 plus 9, 11 damage.
Okay, he's hurt.
Cool.
All right. Degas does the same thing. Actually, gets an opportunity attack, and he hurts a guy too. Actually, the one closest to Degas. Yeah, as he moves past him, Degas just slashes at him, gets him twice with the daggers. But they have now all bunched up around their leader for protection, waiting for instructions. But the result of this is that you guys now have them surrounded.
Yes. And also,
And also, it is the lead assassin's turn first.
how hurt is he?
He is pretty hurt, but he's still able to do stuff. I mean, he's not on the brink of death.
Not yet.
Not yet. What he doesn't, instead of attacking, is he turns to Zelios and just looks in your eyes. And as he's doing so, you start to feel like a pressure on your mind.
Okay.
And he says, "Who will you serve?"
Can Zelios feel any kind of like casting on him or like a spell?
Not a spell.
But does he feel? Does he?
He feels, like I
he
said, a
feels
pressure on his mind, but he does not. You do not sense a spell being cast.
Zelios says, "I serve no one," and then his wings just spread out again.
And the guy, as you do that, even as you answer, he changes shape again, and his clothes rip off, and now he looks like Zelios.
Oh. Okay.
And he stands there, and he responds to you in your own voice. And he says, "I don't know if that's better or worse. We will speak again." And then he lifts into the air and flies.
Oh. And leaving his men?
Yeah,
Yeah,
he's gone.
so he just flies up?
Yep.
Oh, can I try to grab him before he flies up? He was really close.
Make a grapple check.
He was really close.
Yeah, he absolutely was.
Just roll a d20?
Yeah. I mean, technically, you'd have to on your turn, but we can call it your opportunity attack.
Yeah. Just the d20? Because I got 10 on the die.
No, you can choose. No, it has to be athletics. Add athletics.
11.
Okay, yeah, you don't get him.
Damn. So I guess Zelios was kind of like surprised for a second.
Yeah, you just
He
missed.
Coward!
Yeah.
Zelios says, echoing coward.
And as you yell "coward," Throck from over in the corner yells, "Humans!" Corner. You're outside. I don't know why I said corner. Over in the over up to the side. And yeah, so the fellow has left, and it is now Darrow again.
Okay, so
to answer your question,
yes.
You regained consciousness just before this started.
Okay, but I don't recognize these people.
You do not recognize these people. Other than that, they are dressed like the guy you fought who came in and tried to kill him in that room earlier.
Got it.
So you don't know who they are. You know what you saw before you were taken. But
Okay.
now they've basically all seen that. So
Then, from my position, I was going to hold up a hand and cast Dueling Shadows on these guys over here.
okay. How's that work?
It's a dexterity save of 12. I should bring up the spell.
One pass, one fail.
Glad that you didn't come into range.
I figured. The AoEs were coming out.
Yeah.
I can't remember if it's half damage if they pass.
I usually have your sheets up, but I don't today.
Yeah. Either way, I'll roll damage while it's loading, which is... I'm going to list it on here. Right.
Roll damage for what?
He cast Dueling Shadows, which is a spell that makes their shadows attack each other.
And that's one of the new spells, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, it's one of the darkest.
Okay.
Man, it's not even on here.
Well, it's not that important. Just tell me when you figure it out. We'll move on.
Okay.
Oven, you're up.
Oh wait. And I'm gonna actually use my movement real quick too.
Okay.
Move near.
Behind Zalios. Good
So
place.
it's like right next to that guy.
Yeah.
So
Okay.
it's flanked.
Which two guys were Dueling Shadows?
It's gonna be these two right here.
Okay. One of them's already hurt. So, what are you up to,
Hey.
Wolf Girl?
Wolf Girl is going to move.
Right into the middle.
Yeah. Well, not right in the middle. Like, yeah. Kick him out of the way.
Right, yeah.
Right,
Okay.
meow. And I'm going to go ahead and cast Earth Tremor, which
Okay.
is a dex save for everyone in a 10-foot radius.
Well, because of the movement, now two of your NPC friends are in that radius.
Are they?
Well,
I mean,
Raffin's already unconscious,
right.
but Skell is. Skell is the metal-clad guy right behind you.
Can I yell at him to move?
Well, he won't have time
You won't have to.
until his turn.
Well, I mean, as I'm moving, though. No?
No, it's not his turn. He can't move. He can hear you, but he can't actually do it. But you can, I'm sure, position yourself so that he's out of range. If you just tear through all
There.
those guys.
There.
I mean, whatever. They're all too scared to make opportunity attacks, so yeah, you're fine.
Yeah, he's out of range. Cool. So it's a dex save.
Okay. How many guys are you getting? Like 5?
3, 4. Yep.
3 passed.
Cool. So the ones that failed take 6, 7 damage.
Okay.
And are knocked prone.
Okay. Why don't you pick 2 to knock prone? And
Oh, and the other one's
yeah,
already knocked
that
prone.
okay. But that guy that you touched and didn't knock over, he actually is dead.
Oh.
Yeah.
The guy who failed took 2 damage. I mean,
Okay. Oh yeah.
The guy who failed his attack took 2 damage. So the shadows are like fighting.
Yeah, yeah.
And,
And actually, the guy, one of them is dead. the guy closest to Degas.
This guy.
Yeah, he's dead.
Oh, great.
Great. So the two that are left standing, this is all now rough terrain for them.
Okay.
And I mean everyone else.
Zelios,
Is it my turn?
it is your turn, sir.
Zelios is still
Two
like
guys left.
is still
Well,
like
3 guys left.
angry that this guy just left, and he's just saying, "Coward, coward!" and he looks over to the nearest guy
Just right
I
next
think
to him.
it's that one.
right there.
Yeah. And he's flanked.
Yeah, and he's just gonna
Gasp.
he's gonna grab him, and he's gonna do a melee attack on him. Nineteen, 20, 24.
Okay, you got him.
Okay, and he's gonna do. Where is it? My D12. Alright, 4 necrotic damage. But like he holds it up and he's like pulling like energy from his body. He's like, ah.
And that's the guy you got with the short sword, isn't
Yeah.
it? Darrow.
Yeah,
Okay.
Yeah,
How much damage was it?
4.
Okay.
Oh, he's unarmed. He didn't have a short sword, huh?
Well, he has
He's
his
got the
crossbow,
Oh, yeah, but
which is why you were able to get a short sword. He had the
Yeah.
crossbow out. Okay. So now it is all of those guys' turns.
It's all 3 of them.
Yeah. And you are holding one of them.
Yeah.
The other 2 and the 8 imaginary ones all pull out smoke bombs.
Oh. Okay.
And they straight up, puff of smoke.
Okay, Batman.
Yeah, they just Batman out of there. They're gone.
except for the guy that's being held.
Yeah, he's still there.
Okay. So these.
Yeah. You can go ahead and pick up the dead ones too. It's fine.
Yeah, there's a lot of bodies.
This cleared out.
Okay.
So basically, as the smoke is clearing, Granda and the others reach you guys. And when we come back from our break, you can discuss this situation with the women.
Okay. Break time.
They've run up and they're going nuts.
Can I get my... Of course that guy would disappear with the daggers Throck gave me. Is there any daggers on any dead bodies?
Yeah, we'll talk about loot when we get back.
Okay, alright.
I'm prepared for that.
Shot isn't going to do anything for
All
me.
right,
It's literally just...
we're back.
Copy that I needed.
Thank you, Alan,
One of
for
those people.
handling the
Yeah, no
the
problem.
thing there.
Thank you
Yeah,
for
I think-
handling the game.
This is a much better solution for now, I think. So when going forward, I think Alan or whoever is sitting in that spot is going to handle that so that I can keep the game moving. So when we left, my good buddy Matt here was asking me about loot on the bodies. You find, and you can add this to your equipment sheet, a +1 dagger
Oh, sick.
Ooh.
on one of the guards and a regular dagger on another one.
Great. I'm going to end up losing him anyway, so...
Understood.
What you need is a bag of holding and have Throck hold the bags.
yeah, right? Yeah.
Throck carries the bags.
I feel like every session I completely start over with nothing. And,
You know-
and bound.
Yeah.
Maybe just give your weapons to
Yeah.
people before
So-
you head out.
So-
the,
I need, like, shadow
the
knife.
guy that Zelios is holding is still is he still holding on to?
Oh yeah, he's gone. I mean, you're holding him, but he's checked out. He's dead.
Oh, but I was able to suck out the rest of his life force, right?
Mhm.
Okay.
Yeah.
So Zelios just drops some like cowards.
All right. And your transformation only lasts
A minute, yeah.
1 minute.
1
So
minute.
you're probably coming to the end of it.
Yeah.
That wasn't 10 rounds of combat, but you did change before combat started. So you're probably coming to the end any second.
So before Zelios transforms back, he actually looks over to Avon and says, "Well done, well done." And then all of a sudden, he just the shadows like disappear, and then Raylen appears where he was, and then collapses.
Oh boy.
So
So while this is all happening, the
Darrow is actually close enough to like catch Raylen before he hits the ground.
people have arrived, And some of them have just thrown themselves at the dead bodies of the assassins that you killed, and they're just beating them. Some of the children are like taking things from them and like, ooh, shiny, and putting them in little bags. And
Breaking coins in half.
well, they're trying.
Nobody else gets any.
But Garanda and a couple other women have run over to Throck, where he lies unconscious. And Garanda is like leaning over him, trying to wake him up. And she touches him, and her hands come off, and she sees clearly the same thing that happened to you guys when you touched him. Like, oh gosh, something is vibrating in his body, and she can't wake him up.
Okay.
I'm a little sad that none of us got like
Killed?
extra damage.
I mean, he was down to
For
1
the,
HP.
no, when we cast anything with thunder.
Oh.
Oh, because of Throck's presence.
Yeah.
No.
Sad about that.
No.
What?
Good-
Your
good
spell
effort.
was a thunder attack?
My first one was, yeah.
Thunder
Thunder
wave.
wave.
Oh, well.
Yeah.
Did he wake up after the thunder wave?
He woke up after the thunder chaos bolt.
Chaos. Okay.
Yeah.
Well, it was
it's a-
lightning, actually.
Lightning.
Yeah, it's a
Yeah.
lightning chaos bolt. Yeah.
So it has maybe.
Maybe it has to be like a grandioso kind of
It
thing.
was just sorcerer, wild magic,
Yeah.
chaos. Yeah. I shouldn't tell you what it was.
Anyways, well, but Raylen's knocked out, so I can't say anything right now.
So,
Is it like wounds? Like, are you wounded, knocked out,
Well, it's
or just exhaustion, knocked out?
exhaustion knocked out. Yeah.
Okay. So then Darrow is just gonna like lay you down.
okay.
Um,
So,
sorry, I got captured again. To be fair, there was a lot of them, and I tried really hard.
it's not technically how it went. Skell, the death priest, turns over to where Raffen is laying and calls out, Raffen is still alive. He needs help.
I've got no healing whatsoever.
The priest is over there. He's like bandaging him. He's
That's not true. I
trying
do-
to tie up the wounds.
I have one more usage of that jar. But
And I think we all have a potion.
Well,
We all
and
got
I also
potions?
have
Oh no,
cure
no.
wounds.
Do we still have? Didn't we get
that
a potion?
jar of gunk?
Yeah.
we have like one jar,
Stuff.
one use of jar of gunk.
Yeah, it was all in one jar. It was like 3 uses, but then it's been used at least twice since
Yeah,
then. So
Yeah, we're down to 1.
yeah,
Never mind.
It's gonna
what
come
were
in
you saying?
clutch one of these
I
days.
said I've got cure wounds.
you gonna use it?
It is part
It's
of your.
it's your people.
It's your clan.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's a death clan though. They'd understand if he dies.
That's how she sounds like when she's casting it.
That probably sounds great on the mic.
Are you? I mean, you don't have to cure him.
Yeah, you don't
I
have to.
don't.
I'm
What is
sure.
he- What is he useful for?
I'm sure Erie can do something.
He's the leader of these people, and he's the reason that they decided to follow you.
Yeah, he's the one
God, okay.
who was like,
Fine.
he was like, my queen, my queen.
Fine. Six.
Okay,
Just 6.
just 6.
All right.
He is at full health.
Look, man, I only have 2 spell slots left after that.
No, that was good.
So you lay hands on him and cure wounds him.
You made Zelios
So
happy.
he's unconscious, and Skell is there tying up his wounds. And then when you put your hands on him, all of a sudden he just breathes in like, and then he coughs once, and this like when your breath freezes, only like really thick. There's just steam comes out of his mouth as he coughs. And
Dang.
he sits up and goes, oh, and starts holding all the places that were wounded. He says, oh, mistress, I thought I was going to meet the queen.
Not today.
Oh, thank you, mistress. I guess you must need me for something here.
Yeah, you could say that.
Why? What? He's looking around at the children and the women just ransacking the already dead bodies of these assassins. And he's just looks back at you with this confusion on his face.
Throck's people.
Okay. Are they tame?
They're not attacking us.
They're fine.
They're friends.
Friends, not food.
Are they going to... Okay. So, Granda will now walk over to you, Avon.
Okay.
There's no Granda figure. It doesn't matter. Granda comes up and says, "You! Skull human!"
Not a human.
Oh, good. You're not woman.
No.
Granda not understand.
It's okay.
What happened, Throck?
As far as I know, he was just really sleeping.
Huh? Throck, come to Granda and dream. There was storm,
Ooh.
lightning, and thunder. Storm was Throck. And weird dream. Throck say, "Come, be the storm." I don't know what to do. Hork say we should come here because we lost anyway. But now Throck is storm.
Yes.
What happened?
When I know that it's a vision, am I gonna have to do like...
I mean, you understand the concept of a dream. It obviously led her here. You've had visions
Right.
of your own, you know. Yeah.
Well... Oh God, I think that means I'm gonna have to turn into an ox.
What? The things that come out of you guys' mouths, I swear.
To carry the bag carrier.
Okay. Yeah, you got a point. I mean, Dauber's gone.
Yeah. Well, I think Throck is probably going to be asleep for a while.
Huh.
He had to travel a very long way to get to you in your dream. He's very tired.
Throck sick?
Just tired.
Yeah, what is wrong with Throck? Darrow walks over to him and touches him as well, and
Yeah, you also feel the thunder.
Yeah.
I like the thunder.
When you say that, Throck lifts his head up a little and goes, and then falls asleep again.
Right.
So the people are mostly leaving the death cultists alone. They somehow understand that those guys were not the enemy. But the children, particularly Hork, are dragging the bodies of the dead, including Dauber, into a pile and just stripping them of their things. Baron, by the way, the trash merchant, is also stripping things off the bodies.
Okay.
He's competing with the children to get them, but they're intimidating him. Like if they both go for something, like the child gets it for sure, because they'll fight him for it, and he's not gonna. But yeah, he's getting wares off of their bodies.
Okay.
Right.
I think it'd be wise to keep moving on.
I agree.
When we when you guys went to sleep, you noticed you were about one hilltop away from a town. So, is that
No.
okay? So, what are you going to do about Throck? Is the question.
I mean, are people staying with us?
Are you going to ask them?
Yes, we are going to.
Are
ask
you
her.
guys? Yeah, sure. What was her name? Granda.
Granda, yeah.
Granda, are you guys gonna travel with us?
Oh, you white.
You white.
Wow.
I am.
Oh. Throck have weird friends.
Yes. Come with us.
Where you go?
Well, long story short, we are going north.
The children probably
You,
shouldn't
you
come
were
with
going
us.
west.
Wherever we're going. As far as I know, we went this way and then we went up.
What?
Here. Here's the map. I'll bring it up. It's going to take me a minute.
But we are heading to that village.
Yeah, the village
First
is
we go to the
west of where
village.
you are.
We shouldn't take everybody though. The children probably shouldn't come with us.
You just
And
want to
most of the
abandon
moms.
children and women? Well, I mean, there are people, but you
I
what?
assume they have a place to go to.
They're lost,
Chef said they're lost.
as Granda said.
Oh.
Yeah,
They were trying to get back. Well,
They
I-
don't know how to get back.
yeah. Granda
Our
just told you that.
our
they're lost, 'cause,
little clan keeps getting bigger.
I have an army soon.
Yeah, they were trying to get back to where they came from, but because the battle they were originally brought to Argus for ended,
Yes.
and so they're just trying to get back to the steppes.
I see. Okay.
But
Aren't we
they don't really know how, because they
It's me.
none of the people who are still alive are the ones who were leading on the way here.
Just because we're, Darrow's concerned about Throck. He's just.
Whoa, the heck?
Wow, that was weird.
That was weird. I know exactly what happened.
Okay. He's going to do a, I guess, nature or medicine check just to see if he can try to figure out what's wrong with his buddy.
Okay. Is it medicine? Or,
Medicine. It's terrible anyway. 6.
yeah, you got no clue. You've never seen somebody fall asleep and become a storm.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But he's trying.
So, yes, we went
You are heading to
west,
Lethia.
and then we're going
Lethia.
north.
West.
Yeah, well, you will be heading north, but
Yes.
you're not out of Argus yet. You're still in Argus.
Yes, but I mean, general direction is north.
Well,
That's definitely a
Yeah,
lot
you-
more west than north.
yeah, it's a lot. It's
You
a
know
lot
what?
west.
I thought we were already.
You were planning to go to Jotunheim, but you were planning to go to Lethia first, so
Yes.
it's mostly west.
Okay.
Right, so
Yeah.
we're dropping them off first. I guess we're dropping you off first now. Right?
Me?
Not you.
Oh.
Granda and.
Oh yeah, Granda,
Well,
you know how to get to steps.
Sure.
Not know how to hunt here in this country. Want to go home. But Throck was Storm, and Throck said, "Come be Storm." So then came and be Storm. But you kill enemy before we get here.
really, you just scared him away, actually.
Yeah.
Well, of course,
Humans.
humans scared of people.
And
As
everything.
we've gathered.
Humans cowards.
Yeah.
She turns to Raph and says, "No offense, coward," and slaps him on the back.
Poor guy probably goes sprawling.
He does.
So then maybe we should go ahead and all the people should bring Throck up behind us. Because we don't know what this town up ahead is going to be, and probably shouldn't walk in with a bunch of people.
If Throck's sick, should just leave Throck.
No.
I don't.
He
We-
carries the bags.
Throck not carry bags. Throck dying.
He's not dying, he's sleeping.
He's sleeping like he's dying.
He's very exhausted.
Throck! Throck, are you dying? Throck dying. Listen, skull woman. Gonna not want Throck die, but Throck die.
I mean, he seems perfectly fine, just not awake. If anything, he seems...
Why are you white?
Why are you not white?
I woman.
I changeling. And with that, he shifts and becomes very dark. Like almost black. Like shadow black.
She yells and jumps back, and Hork runs up and punches you in the nuts.
Oh. Can he like
Roll
evade?
attack.
Yeah.
Actually, he's going to use unsettling visage and reveal, shift back and give you disadvantage on that roll.
It was actually the first roll anyway. It was the lower one.
Oh, okay, great.
What's your AC is
14.
Yeah, he misses. He rolls up and he tries to
So-
punch you in the nuts. And then this thing
He
happens.
shifts and
Yeah.
scares him
Yeah.
before he hits him.
But he yells, Hork Chieftain! No scare Gronda!
Throck's still alive, so technically he's still chieftain.
He's just shaking it.
Hork beat Throck!
You have to
Hork
get-
beat Throck!
Yeah.
Okay.
How about you guys all wait here, and we'll come back for you.
He turns and looks at Gronda, who says, okay, we wait.
Take
We
your
bury
Throck.
Throck.
Don't bury Throck.
No, we'll keep him.
Oh, you eat Throck.
Yeah, we need food later on.
Okay.
Can you build us like something to carry him? A sled? Are you crafting? Okay, we'll just figure it out.
Yeah, so they don't know how to do that. But they are starting a fire next to that pile of dead bodies that they put together.
Awkward.
Great. Have we gone ahead and committed all of those bodies?
Probably now.
How many of the shadow? What are they called? The Raven cult people are left.
You had, I think, 8, and Dauber died, so that makes 7.
Great. So we can build like a little sled for Throck, and then put a couple of those guys to dragging him.
Yeah, you can ask him to. You can tell him to.
I could tell them to.
Yeah.
Alternatively, given my particularly unsettling visage and the
Yeah, but
fact
does
that
yours,
we're going
does yours
into
give
a
you disadvantage?
town,
Give other people disadvantage?
She's suggesting, I think she's about to suggest that she wild shape.
Oh,
yeah,
And then she can carry Throck.
do it.
it would make the most sense, right?
Yeah.
Just
What you gonna be?
Gronda,
Huh?
what you're about to see. Don't eat me.
I'm not eat you. You're
No.
still alive.
Don't eat the cow that you are going to see.
Is your cow?
Yeah, don't eat the cow.
It's okay. We have all these humans. We only take cow if humans run out.
Great.
Hilarious.
I guess I'm wild shifting.
Into a cow?
Into an ox, yes.
Okay. Grana goes, ah! And she punches the ox in the face.
Oh.
She's so scared. What is the ox's AC?
The ox's AC is 10.
she gets you in the face.
Darrow is actually
For
gonna.
one bludgeoning.
Darrow is gonna shift into the largest Erman he can possibly shift into and yell at Gronda.
Okay. What are you going to yell at her?
Step back from my ox.
Who are you?
a friend of Throck's.
You alive! Throck's friends all die!
I'm a new friend. Now step back. We'll be on our way. We'll send word for you.
I not eat ox. I say we eat humans.
Any of the humans.
You watch. You're not part of our tribe.
Nope.
You don't tell Granda what to do. Granda chieftain. Throck say so.
That's fine.
Cow just licks it.
Take your tribe and set up camp.
What camp?
Your fire and
Oh.
wherever you sleep and eat.
Oh.
Let's go.
Hmm.
I'm gonna probably need help lifting Throck up onto.
Me?
Oh,
Because your stats don't change.
yeah.
You can make the
Well,
humans.
yeah, because my strength is still.
And I can always,
Not
like,
terrible.
lie down.
And then I'm gonna take this guy and throw him on as well.
Rude!
Oh,
I moo at you.
When are you gonna wake up? By the way.
Yeah, I can't carry both. I can't carry either one of them.
Oh, I forgot
Like-
that he was out.
yeah, like from a full Zelios transformation, like he'll probably won't wake up until he reaches the village. At least.
Okay.
Yeah, I'm just saying, because it's gonna take at least 20, 30 minutes.
Okay.
Like a short rest.
So
It's
I'm
basically
gonna-
a short rest before you can wake up.
So,
in the Zelios
an hour
transformation.
Darrow's gonna throw both people onto the ox.
Moo!
Okay.
Put a blanket or something over them to kind of make it just look like cargo.
Sure.
And once he's out of range, he's gonna just shift into like a generic-looking trader
Okay.
and use his forgery, or not his forgery, his disguise kit to kind of put a robe on and look more casual, and
Okay.
then walk towards the town pulling an ox with cargo on it.
Well, the cultists are coming with you guys, unless you tell them not to.
They're also coming.
Yeah, they can
Yeah.
come.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right. Let's clear off. Leave the mat. Clear the people and the trees and stuff.
Okay.
Do you have the box?
Yeah, it's that one, the top little one with the white lid.
Clearing people. Keep all these guys. Oh god.
So this here is in the center of the town.
Hey, that looks familiar.
You've seen it.
Yeah.
It looks different now. Son of
Good
a-
catch.
Nice catch.
Are we throwing all of the bedrolls and everything else in there too, or? is
Yeah,
that
you guys are done
separate?
camping for now.
So it doesn't go into a separate bin, right?
Oh no, not in there. That's just for the plants.
Okay.
Sorry, I misunderstood your question.
Want all the plants off?
Yep.
We'll leave that tree. It makes sense.
Yeah. Let's slide this this setup over that way a little. So this should be like the center, so that all the buildings are kind of arranged around it, the well. But I can't quite reach to move it further away.
Okay.
Can one of you move the well like that way?
I feel so bound with these logs.
There we go.
Right.
But I have slack. I can get up.
No, I
think.
got it.
So there's a little.
I mean, just for future.
There's a little village, and you guys are going to approach it from about where Alan is.
Okay.
Alright.
You don't happen to have an ox piece, do you?
Yeah, I believe I do.
Oh, you do. Nice.
So hopefully you know to get me into a building or buy a building at least.
What?
You can't speak. You're an ox.
No, I know.
Why am I
This
getting
is
you by a building?
Out of character.
Okay, I guess
Like out of the way. 'Cause
the
you only have
ox-
an hour with me as an ox.
Oh.
the ox that I was thinking of is not actually here, but you can pretend that you're a horse.
It's a new hybrid ox. It's a very small horse. That's a Shetland.
So for our regular viewers, of which there are none, you may have recognized these buildings as the ones I began making on the stream last week when we didn't have a game.
Very awesome buildings. I like the stonework.
Thank you. Yes, I got that from one of Black Magic Craft's YouTube videos. He did a video called Hag's Hut where he demonstrated that method. And I thought, I'm going to do that.
That looks awesome.
Yeah, it's pretty cool.
And the roof tiles.
Yeah, same video.
So it's a small little town, like 3 buildings, or is it just
There's more, but
There's
these
more.
are like there's like,
the central?
yeah. There's like farther away ones that are in even worse condition than these.
Basically, it's like a town hall.
Yeah, that's like the big one. Yeah.
So I have a lead on you. Pulling.
You're an ox.
Moo.
Yeah.
Oxes don't hiss.
Yeah,
No.
I want to hear your move.
No, that's definitely not going to happen.
It is funny how Darrow almost always ends up, not almost always, but often ends up either carrying you or
Donate-
pulling you or
Donate
covering
today
you up
to
somehow.
hear the moo later.
We're not affiliate yet. We can't accept donation.
Donations from moos.
Just mail Alan $1.
Whoa, why does Alan get the dollar? I don't know why.
He's the one talking you into mooing.
Yeah.
Plus, the whole donation thing was his idea.
All right, so we're there.
Yeah, you're there.
Okay.
As you approach the town, there's nobody outside visible.
What time of day is it?
It's early morning.
Oh, okay.
Not
We
super,
literally
not
were
super
woken
early.
But they should be out, like, tending cattle and doing things.
Yeah, but it's like, yeah, it's probably.
I'm just saying, is it weird that there's no one around?
Well, you've never been to this town before, so
Okay.
you wouldn't know.
Alright.
So yeah, at this point, Raylen kind of rolls off the whatever you're like pulling him with.
We're
And
not
he's-
pulling you with anything. You're on my back.
You're on the ox's back.
Okay, so rolls off the ox and falls on the floor. Just. And he goes, oh, damn it, Silius. Oh, we're here.
Erie walks up to you, and she says, "You missed it. There were 100 little Throcks."
I can't tell if that is creepy or cute.
Oh, Throck's clan came?
Yeah, they scared away the...
You can turn around and see the smoke from their fires.
Oh, okay.
They're currently having dinner.
Oh, Throck still didn't wake up? Damn it, Throck, when we need you most.
Right?
Throck, from the back of the ox, Throck goes, "Always need Throck."
Someone's gotta carry the bags.
Don't look at me.
Throck raises his
now you
hand.
are.
Yeah.
Throck raises his hand for a second, then it falls.
Oh, and by the way, the ox is Avon.
Is it often?
Um,
He tries to
I know the
touch your
smell
head.
is a little bit strong, but
Usually these creatures make a sound.
I think I offended her.
Anyways, that. So how did you get captured anyway?
There was shadow.
Was that guy a changeling too?
Yeah, apparently. There was a shadow.
Hold on. You don't think so?
I don't think he's a changeling.
There was something. You've only met one other changeling besides yourself before,
Yeah.
but there was something about the way he changed that just felt different to you.
It didn't have the more organic changing feel.
It was a little more. When you do it, it's smooth. Like
Yeah.
the bones move under your skin, and it's all very smooth. When he did it, it was like jerky and in quick motions,
Okay.
and it just didn't look like yours or like the guy that trained you.
I'm not sure what he was. I don't. It was different.
Different.
Yeah. I was ambushed while you guys all slept. Before I could do anything, I wounded. Was it him that attacked me? Or was it one of the other guys?
You have no way of knowing.
Whoever attacked me, I wounded him before they got me.
Point of note, the way that you stabbed him,
Yeah,
he should have died.
interesting.
Yeah, like you definitely, that's where...
I thought I outplayed this guy, and I thought I killed him, but it wasn't enough.
And he changed into Zelios. He was a coward. No, I know.
Well,
I know.
I don't know. If I grew wings, could I fly? Like, the fact that he could fly, is that different than what I could do?
You could grow wings now that you have seen Zelios do it,
Yeah.
but you would not be able to fly with them.
So it's different. It's different than what I could do. I don't know what he is. I don't know how these guys survived my attack.
Well, Zelios is very, very upset. But we need to make sure Throck's okay. We gotta find somebody in here.
Yeah, we need to get him inside and
Wouldn't you know
get him
what?
resting.
No.
Raylen runs up to the nearest house and knocks on one of the doors. Hello, anyone here?
This big one that looks like it
Yeah.
might be the inn.
Yeah. So when you do that, where's that innkeeper guy? Oh, he's over there pretending to be a different character.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Sorry.
Don't worry about that innkeeper then.
Okay.
So an innkeeper opens the door. He is very tall, very thin, and his skin looks really weird to you. Like it's very pale and waxy. And he opens the door and looks down to you and says,
Oh,
"Welcome."
thank you. We're here. Do you have any rooms?
I have rooms.
Would I know what that is?
It's a person, as far as you can tell.
Well, we need lodging for all of us.
And somewhere to put the socks up.
He gestures behind the building where there's old, decrepit stables.
I'll leave you to take care of business. I'm gonna go take the ox
Okay.
to the stables.
And then he steps out of the doorway and gestures inside. And behind him, you see the common room of an inn that looks like it hasn't been used or cleaned in months.
Ooh.
It's just dusty. There's cobwebs. There is a little fire in the fireplace, but it's very small. It's barely on. And the only place where there's no dust is where there are footsteps from this guy walking around.
On second thought, maybe we'll come back.
If you need to rest, this is the only inn in town.
Oh wait, you still have Throck on you, so I don't take the ox back
Okay.
because we gotta drop.
What about a priest or a medical, like not a medical person, but a healer? Is there a healer in town?
I'm the healer.
And
We have no priest.
Then can you heal my friend Throck?
He comes over to the ox and tries to lift. Are you guys going to let him lift up the blanket?
I'm not gonna let him near me.
don't. The ox is very feisty.
What is wrong with your friend?
We're not sure.
He hasn't woken up. We try waking him up, but he just keeps
It feels like some sort of magical or spiritual or some other
some
form
sort of
of
like energy.
yeah.
Has he been cursed?
Well, I don't know. I was asleep.
I don't think so.
The glare from this one.
I don't know. I was asleep.
I don't think it was a curse.
The ox does not trust you.
What is your friend's name?
Throck.
Moo.
I just say Throck. Oh no, it's the move. Awesome. That made my night.
He leans down, and he can't see Throck because of the blanket that you got over him. He goes, Throck, are you alive?
We've also asked that question to him.
Is he breathing?
He's breathing.
I cannot look at your friend if you have him under a blanket and on an ox that won't let me approach.
Do you have somewhere comfortable we can drop him off?
I have rooms.
This is the only inn in town, and I need rest.
And it's the only town for a while too, right?
Yeah.
Well, there's no town for at least 3 days in any direction.
Yeah. So we'll take a room.
Okay.
Raylen just shrugs and says, "Okay, all right," and he starts like batting the cobwebs as he goes in.
There's looks like a dozen of you. You're going to need at least 6 rooms, even if you double up.
That's fair.
Well, it looks like you have rooms though.
I do have rooms.
How much?
Is there a dark corner, or is it pretty dark inside with that little fire and?
It's pretty dark. There's a couple of very small windows in the wall, but you're not sure.
Is it dark enough I can leave
You can't really see that well.
I can bring my shadow, or I can summon the shadow and like leave him in a corner, like in the shadows.
Yes.
I will do that.
How high are the windows?
They're actually the only one that is illuminating the ground floor is halfway up the staircase. So from the ground, probably 10 feet. But if you were on the staircase, you'd be able to look right out.
Well, how much for the rooms?
1 silver piece per night per room.
Raylen looks over to you. We have that right?
I think our cult friends can cover the rooms.
Baron takes out the sack with the 6 silver pieces that he got off you guys before and hands it to the innkeeper. Here you go, my good man. Can I interest you in anything? He pulls out this just broken necklace that he got off one of the assassins. Guy says, "No, thank you," and then just gestures towards the building again.
All right. Raylen starts waving everyone in. the cult and everybody.
All right. So
and
the cultists all go in.
And we move Throck to like just any room that has like a nice bed or whatever.
Okay. Yeah. The rooms are all cobwebby and dusty, similar to the common area. They're not like messy, like cluttered. Like there's not food all over or anything. It just hasn't been dusted or cleaned or whatever. It's been out of, like it hasn't been used.
You hear a deep voice say, "We should have stayed at the cult." And Raylen's like, "No, this place is dirty."
So,
but there's 2 cots in each room.
I'm gonna drop Throck on one of them and then take the
It
ox.
creaks when you drop him on. It's like bows down in the middle.
I'm gonna take her out of sight so she can change back. Can you change back on command, or do you have to wait the hour?
I mean, the rooms are upstairs. Did you take the ox upstairs?
Oh, that's fair. I mean,
I feel like you have multiple people. You
That's
can
true,
get
okay.
Throck up there without the ox.
so I'm gonna let our cult friends take Throck up.
All right.
All right, and then
use the
and then,
bonus action to change.
and then Raylen will talk to the innkeeper again.
Okay.
And I'm sorry, I didn't get your name when I came in.
My name is Mouser.
Mouser. I'm Raylen. And Raylen does the hand gesture thing.
He does it better.
Oh, okay. Mouser?
Mouser.
Mouser.
Like the rifle?
Yeah.
Like a cat?
Close.
Malza, I guess I can ask you. Like, have you seen this symbol anywhere? And Raylen puts up the was it Minerva? No, sorry.
The Asmodeus sign?
The Asmodeus with yeah, and Raylen mentions the
Manannan.
Manannan, yeah.
He looks at the symbol and says, I'm not very good with symbols and drawings. I just run the inn.
Well, have you heard of anyone named Manannan?
He shakes his head for a second, like almost like he tried to remember something. No, I have not heard of Manannan.
Oh well.
No.
Okay.
Would you like to rest? You must have been walking all night to just arrive here.
Deep voice goes, yes, rest. Yeah, we should be getting some rest.
Would anyone like breakfast? There's bacon and potatoes.
Raylan's actually kind of curious.
Shocking to have that nice of a breakfast out here.
Okay, Raylan says, sure. Can I see?
By now we're coming back, and you're not in Ox anymore?
By now you're coming back, because I'm not going to go in through the front door.
Okay.
The bacon is old, but it'll be okay if he cooks it. And then the potatoes are just potatoes.
All right, Raylan eats it.
Oh, he hasn't cooked it yet.
Oh, no, okay, Raylan says, okay, I'll have some. Thanks.
Yeah. All right.
I think everyone will take some.
All right, so
And then,
that's 77 copper pieces.
oh yeah.
77
Are we broke now?
copper pieces. No. I assume when I got captured, they didn't take all my money.
That's correct.
Okay.
All right. Well, then I'll pay for the food.
Because Raylan has nothing on him now. Nothing.
They weren't interested in your money. They just wanted to disarm you.
Great. Good. Because there's 22 or 77 copper.
Okay. So everyone's eating. I mean, Baron paid for the rooms. So you're eating the bacon and the potatoes.
Darrow feels like
Things
copper.
are a little bit weird tasting. Like they're almost slimy, filmy, not slimy, but like filmy, and you can't figure out what it is. And the potatoes, even though you just saw them come off the pan and they're cooked, they also are inexplicably cold.
Can I do? As soon as I notice this, can I do like a survival check or some sort of nature check
Yeah.
to see if they're poisoned or whatever?
Can I make a check for that too?
Yeah, you can.
Because I've been on the run for.
Oh.
Are you still an ox?
I
Doesn't
am.
Are you outside?
I am.
What you gonna do?
I'm going to turn into a spider and go in through the window.
Okay.
I mean, I have been on the run for a while, so I would know if something's bad.
Because this whole thing smells off to me.
Yeah.
I'm glad you got something better because I got a 3.
17 on the die.
Okay. What this feels like to you is just that things are a little bit old and stale.
Okay.
It's not, I mean, you were homeless, you were eating people's trash.
Yeah.
This is better than some things you've eaten. It's not poison.
It's better than that one town I visited.
One with the zombies.
Yeah. So yeah.
One where everyone got killed by ermine and then zombies came.
I'm and Darrow's hungry enough to just eat it.
Okay. And you climb in through the window over the staircase?
Mm-hmm.
Okay, well, you see what they're doing. That's about it.
So Darrow, we found the symbol. I assume of the people that captured you. Now we need to find them and make sure they don't go after us again. Have you heard of Minerva, by the way?
Manannan.
Minerva. Manannan? I don't think I have, right?
No.
Yeah, I've actually heard it less than you guys. I could have gone. No, I haven't, sorry.
Well, you need to find this Mananan.
Who's Mananan?
Mananan.
Like where did you hear the name?
We heard from
Raffin told you he's the leader of the Fingers of the Order.
Yeah.
Fingers. Oh.
Yeah.
It may well be the guy you just fought.
Yeah. He might have been that person that changed into Zelios.
Mm.
For all I know. But we have to track them down.
I mean, do we? It might take us off our quest, our current direction.
They were cowards. Well, if they come after us again, they're gonna just attack us again and surround us.
At least now we're prepared, or we know what they look like and how their methods.
Well, let's hope we can find them first before they find us again.
While they're doing all of this, I would like to go into whatever room Throck is in and take a short rest.
Okay. Are you going to change back to Oven? Okay.
And I'm gonna. But I guess we should just stay here in the meantime, even though this inn's not the best. And we'll figure out something tomorrow.
Yeah. Yeah, we can't get very far with Throck in this condition, so we need to hope he wakes up soon. I'm completely out of ideas for him.
Oven. As the hour passes, you doze a little bit. And then when you wake up, you see Mauser standing in the open door of the room you guys are in. And he's just looking in at both of you.
That's not creepy.
At this point, we've all gone to our rooms.
It's up to you guys.
Yeah.
I mean, it's been an hour, so like I would eat and go to.
Yeah, I would probably say we'll talk more tomorrow after we rest.
I mean,
I mean, it's still early morning. You guys had one fight and then walked a couple miles, and now you're
Well,
here.
we'll talk more after we have a long rest.
well, in that case, then, well,
Because I gotta get my strength back.
I might look around
I'm
town.
gonna jump up and ready in action.
What action will you ready?
Well, if Mauser does anything, I would like to ready poison spray.
Okay. So you jump up and you pull out your wand of goat spine and flowers. And he's still just standing there. And he sees you look like you're about to do something with this spine. And he just he says nothing for a second, then he looks up and says, "Would you like something to eat?"
No, thank you.
I didn't see you come in. Are you with him?
Yes.
I understand. And he turns and leaves.
Just offering you something to eat.
Don't trust it.
All right. Well, Raylen is gonna try to get a long rest.
A long rest. You can't actually.
Oh yeah, because we.
It needs to be 24 hours.
Okay.
Yeah.
You only once per 24
Well,
hours.
in the meantime, then I'll explore Darrow.
You can short rest if you want.
Well, he kind of. Nah. I'll explore with Darrow.
That's right, you just did a short rest. Yeah, okay.
So we're
So we're gonna go around town.
going to town looking for
Anybody else besides Meowser?
Meowza.
Yes.
Okay, so you meet. You go around town, and are you guys gonna knock on doors? What are you gonna do?
I'm looking for
Raylen's gonna-
shops.
Yeah.
Like- I need to get a new short bow.
Yeah. Is there any shops?
There is a shop, but it's more like a general goods store.
Hmm.
They're not gonna have a bow.
Okay.
They will have some knives.
I mean, I got my daggers back already. I'm actually short a rapier and a short bow now
Okay.
because I keep losing my weapons.
This is a farming community, and they're not gonna have that kind of stuff.
Great.
They have all the manure you could need.
But we've seen other people, and are they normal.
Yeah, how's the general guy?
Yeah.
The general store guy behaves similarly to Mauser. He's very slow. He's very waxy in his skin, and he doesn't ever seem to say anything with the correct cadence.
Do you have a Do you carry a map of the area?
Wrong syllable.
What is that from?
Oh god, it's from. I know it's one of the Mike Myers movies. Michael Myers.
Yeah, is it Austin Powers?
It's not. It's the one with the airplane, and Gwyneth Paltrow played
Played the airplane?
Blanking on that.
No, she played the.
Just kidding.
What were you asking?
Do you guys carry a map of the area?
I can sell you a map. I have a few left over.
Does it take us to Lemia? Lemire?
Lethia.
Lethia?
Yeah.
Thank you. His names.
I don't know where that is. It's only a map of Western Argus. It will get you to the northern border or the western border if you're going out of the country.
Western, right?
Yeah, we want to go west, so. Sure, I'll take it.
Okay. That'll be 1 copper.
Has over 1 copper.
I have a question.
Yeah?
Why are you leaving town?
Our friend is ill, and we hear there's people in this direction that can, or in
Lethia.
Lethia, that might be able to heal him. Totally lying, obviously.
What brought you to us?
Just passing through.
I think if you spend a day or two here, you may find that we have everything you could need.
Really?
So you
Really,
do,
so-
Of course.
so you do carry a short bow and a rapier.
If we don't have it, maybe you don't need it.
Thanks for the map.
It's a grand place.
It certainly seems grand.
You're welcome to stay longer.
Thank you. I think we'll be off in the morning. Have a good day, sir.
Thank you for coming.
Is it me or are these people kind of weird?
They're a little strange. In all my travels, I've never seen a place like this. So
This is new to you.
this is new to me.
I mean, Throck is kind of slow, but not like that.
Not that slow.
So
no.
many Throck zingers.
I gotta get them all out before Throck comes back.
It crushes you.
I think we should definitely take turns at watch when we actually rest tonight.
Well, hopefully he'll go better this time than when you got kidnapped. And
Yeah.
when we got surrounded.
Yeah. Well, I think this time I'll just have my shadow up.
Oh yeah, is your shadow still in that building?
Yeah.
All right.
Chilling.
What is the
Is there a...
And if anyone noticed, I no longer have a shadow as I'm walking around.
Nobody's noticed.
Is there a church in town? Or any kind of like religious like house?
There's no priest.
There's
so-
no priest. There is, the closest thing they have is like a little shrine to Arathis, but it is old. It's just literally like an altar. It's outdoors. It's just some stones, and it's got the symbol of Arathis carved on it, but it doesn't look used.
I was hoping to find a church or something to hopefully get some answers, but I might have to wait until the next town.
No, this is just a stop.
Yeah.
So, I mean, I'm gonna go back to the inn and kill time until we can rest. I don't personally need the rest, but
Yeah. I think Raylen's gonna do the same.
we gotta wait for Throck to
Yeah.
get up. Darrow's gonna chill kind of downstairs at a
Okay.
table,
Actually, Raylen wants to check out the well real quick. before he
checking
goes
out
back
his new
in.
knife.
Okay. What are you gonna do at the well?
I just want to see it.
It's a well.
Is there any water?
It goes down a really long way, so you can't see the bottom. But
Throw a rock.
yeah.
Yeah, Raylen definitely throws a rock down there.
Okay, yeah, there's a splash. There's a splash.
Is there like a bucket I can...
Yeah.
Alright. Raylen's gonna pull up the bucket.
When you get the bucket out of the well, it's rotted through. It's wet, but it doesn't hold water.
Raylen's like, ah! Okay. And just throws it back in.
Innkeep, you got mead? Any mead or anything better than water?
Yes. He'll bring you some.
Okay, great.
Yeah.
Yes.
As you sit there drinking this extremely watery mead,
Wonderful.
yeah, Degas comes and sits down next to you and says, "Hey, it's Darrow, right?
Yeah.
What the hell is with these people?"
I don't know. I'm trying to. I don't know. We should keep our eyes open because they don't seem all there.
I'm thinking maybe we should close a few of their eyes.
They might just be off. We don't know if they're dangerous yet. Can't just go around killing everybody.
What's with their skin?
Rubbery.
Assassin are you?
I mean,
I'm a very surgical and precise assassin. I don't just leave the trail bodies except that one time.
Huge mistake.
Huge mistake.
Raylen walks in and sits next to you guys, by the way.
I don't know what these people are gonna do if we go to sleep here.
Oh, we should definitely leave watches.
I say we let the Raven Queen sort them out. At this point, Skell, the priest who is nearby,
Mm-hmm.
turns around and hisses at Degas. "Sss. I've told you 100 times. You can't just randomly kill people."
Yeah, I'm with him. We don't need that kind of attention right now.
He moves and sits down at your table and looks at both of you and he says, "She is the goddess of death, not the goddess of murder."
I like that.
Yeah. And Degas is like, he throws up his hands like they've had this argument 100 times and he just walks away.
The guys are mad after my own heart.
So Skell turns to you and says, "Degas and his wife, I don't think they really care about our queen. They just thought it was an excuse to murder everyone. I don't know. Raffin lets them hang around, but I don't know that what they do really serves the Raven Queen."
As long as they don't kill the wrong people.
They kill the wrong people all the time. They never kill us,
Well, I mean,
obviously,
yes,
but
yeah.
they've killed innocents. They say that it's for her. I think they just like it,
Yeah, twisted.
especially Camilla. She just poisons people. Just poisons them. At least when Degas does it, he can say why.
More people to keep an eye on, I guess.
Where's the girl, the little girl?
Oh, Erie?
Yeah, Erie.
She and Jack are sitting at a table.
Okay.
They're just sitting there looking at the little fire.
Raylen asks, who's the one speaking just now?
Skell.
Skell. It's like, and what's with the girl Erie? Has she always been like that?
Ever since she could talk. She's been touched by the goddess.
By the Raven Queen?
Oh, I don't know who else.
Mm-hmm.
It's not always pleasant for her. And it's not always comprehensible, but she has seen things that have helped us before.
She could have helped us see that ambush.
I don't think she has control of it like that. We've tried to get her to tell us about things that we would choose, but It never seems to work that way.
Sorry, Zelios just told me a joke. And he was like, we should just send her to the Raven Queen.
This creature that comes out of you, is that really you?
He's I guess he is me and not me. We're kind of the same person.
But clearly not. He's like a hitchhiker.
I like to think so. But more and more I'm starting to think he's more me than I like to think he is.
Was he always part of you?
As far as I can remember, yeah.
In Volume 4 of The Queen's Blessing, we are taught that we are the people we choose to be. If you don't know whether you are you or him, perhaps it's only because you haven't decided yet.
I think so too.
That's heavy.
My mother said something similar to me. She said that we have choices. Even if we are destined for things, we still have a choice in the end.
Your mother is with the Queen now, isn't she?
Well, I like to think she's in a better place. But
You
I
can
think
always tell by the way someone says a name, whether that person is still with us or not.
But even though Zelios is like that, I still think we can possibly influence him for better.
I mean, so far he's been on our side.
So far.
So far he's been on our side because we've been on his.
I mean, it's tough because he is resting now, but I can still feel him slowly influencing my actions. But I have a strong hold on him too, so it's kind of like a tug of war. So, but that's why I'm hoping to find answers. Actually, is the priest nearby?
I am the priest.
Oh, sorry. Sorry.
Why do you think it was so wise? You gave him all this wisdom.
Sorry. Right. Have you ever dealt with anything like my problem? The Zelios? Or someone sharing the same body with another?
No,
I'm just like sharpening my knife, like
I have
watching
seen
this.
demons and devils summoned by those who meddle with forces they don't understand, but I have never seen one share a body with a person. Do you know what manner of creature he even is?
The cult. Raven will try to explain to him like what the cult was trying to do,
Okay.
But from what he could remember.
Okay.
And
So how much do you remember? How much does Raylen know?
As much as the cult let him know.
Okay.
So obviously not the true intentions, but just like what the cult was telling him the whole time, that he's destined for greatness, and this is the key to his greatness is Zelios. And
Here is something I don't understand. The people who attacked us this morning, they knew Zelios by name.
that's true.
And they wanted to join him or have him join them.
And yet they said if they hadn't missed their chance, they would have already killed him.
They did try to kill him in the past.
Maybe Zelios is already too mature. He did say something about being mature.
Well, your memories are back, and I think that may have been
The turning point.
the turning point. Yeah, the point of no return.
What are you up to right now?
Thank God you asked, because I was about to say, I would like to call Dega in to keep watch on Throck
Okay.
while I skitter off.
He will do it.
Excellent. And then I'm going to go ahead and change into a spider again and go look for the innkeeper.
You can't,
Why not?
Because you haven't taken a long rest since you turned into an ox and then a spider.
Short rest.
It resets on a short rest? My mistake.
That's why I took one.
So
Along the ceiling.
what is it? Where are you going? What are you doing? You want to look for the guy?
Throughout the inn. Look for
Okay.
the guy.
You find him in the kitchen, stirring a pot of stew. Very slowly.
Does he blink?
He
I
does
would
not.
like to observe.
He does not blink.
Where is he looking? Is he just staring straight ahead while stirring?
Yes.
How long has this taken me to find him?
Did you start upstairs outside your room? I mean, probably
It's
a
not a
good
very
10
big
minutes to
place.
get downstairs and into the kitchen.
Oh yeah, because you're spider.
Yeah.
And it's not like you knew exactly where you were going either, but
Yeah.
assuming you went straight downstairs into the common room and then your next stop was the kitchen, I'd say 10 minutes.
Okay. So then I've got about
50 minutes.
40 minutes of,
You get an hour, right?
but 40 minutes of observation and 10 minutes to get the
Ah,
hell out of the
okay.
kitchen again.
All right.
So in that 40 minutes, he literally is just,
I mean, eventually he'll get a tasting spoon and like try the stew, and then go put some salt in it, and then just go back to stirring it. Like he's definitely cooking. He's just doing it real weird.
can I do an Arcana check, see if I've seen anything like this before?
Yes.
15.
You have not seen anything like this before.
All right, so
I'm on round 2 of my mead.
Okay. It's like you could have 10 of these things and not get bonus because they're just so watered down.
Better than water.
but what can we do to improve our watch next time? I'm worried.
Hell. Are you asking Skell?
Yeah, I guess.
I mean, we just need to be more observant. Keep doubling up. We have the manpower for it.
Apparently they can travel in puffs of smoke, so I'm not sure what we can do against that.
Traps, bells, trip lines.
You killed a number of them this morning. I'm not sure how willing they'll be to just come at you in force again, but you can't assume that they'll leave you alone either.
No, they're not going to leave us alone.
But we at least bought some time.
I think we bought time. They're going to have to regroup after that one.
So we gotta try to get to what was that place again? Lithia.
Lethia.
Lethia.
So we have to try to get to
like death. Lethia.
So we have to try to get to Lethia as soon as possible.
Yep. Ugh, but Throck, we need that guy to wake up. Can't have Avon in ox form the whole time.
Well, again, we'll see how he is tomorrow.
Yeah.
There's Lethia. You can read it. You can remember it now that you see the letter.
Lethia, yeah.
Great.
Yeah. Oven hasn't been an ox for a while, but I guess you guys don't know that.
Nah.
Yeah, you wouldn't know that.
No, we wouldn't. I mean, I assumed because I took her back there to change, or to not be seen. I'll take first watch, though.
You guys gonna just hang out for the day and then spend the night?
Yeah, I think we're just gonna hang out here.
We don't have much of a
Yeah.
choice.
Yeah.
We have to leave. We can't leave Throck, and I don't want to drag his body around.
Okay.
Yeah, we're just gonna try to recuperate tonight.
Okay.
I'm gonna try to keep my shadow near the innkeeper in the shadows,
Okay.
and then I'm gonna sit facing the front door because that's the only other way in, I guess. Just little windows everywhere.
Yeah. So you're staying on watch in the common room?
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Yeah, there's no other way in. I think if my shadow is near the innkeeper and I'm watching the front door, seems like a pretty good watch. Unless they set the building on fire.
Raylen's gonna sleep next to, close to Throck.
So you walk in and you see
Oh, are you
Dega
back?
and me.
Oh. Okay, but at this point, Raylen's just like, oh, okay.
Just lay on the floor.
Yeah. Yeah.
All right.
I'll take one of the randos with me as watch.
Yeah, it's probably best to take Bairn or Skell.
Yeah, I'll do scale.
Okay.
I like
Skell
scale.
will be with you. So it's getting dark. It's gotten dark. And
I'm on beer 10,
yeah,
just full of liquids.
Mauser comes out of the kitchen, drying his hands. He turns to you and says, "If you gentlemen won't be needing anything else, I will turn in for the night. My room is just over there." And he points to this one door. There's another door besides the kitchen and the exit. All the guest rooms are upstairs. His is just off the common room.
Good night, Mauser.
I'll be good.
You're upstairs.
Never mind.
Very good, sir. We'll knock if we need anything.
Okay. He turns, and just as he is about to turn and go to his room, he stops for a second and turns and looks over at the corner and stares at your shadow. And then he turns away from it and walks into his room.
Okay. You can see it.
Guess it wasn't hidden well enough.
Roll perception for your watch.
Here we go.
8.
Okay.
Well, it's on the first watch. So.
You do not hear or see anything.
It's still pretty early.
What about Skell?
Skell doesn't either.
Great.
Who is going to take second watch
I will take second watch.
with Degas?
Yeah.
Okay. Are you also going down to the common room for it?
No, I'm gonna stay outside Throck's door so that I have sight of all of the rooms.
Okay. What'd you roll?
14.
You do not see or hear anything. You don't. Sorry.
And what about the other person with you?
He doesn't either.
Okay.
Woot.
That is
All right.
not a woot.
All right, I'll take the third one.
Mm-hmm.
Please
Me,
not
me and Zelios.
And Baron.
And Baron, yeah.
He keeps trying to sell you stuff.
Ah! Oh, that might be good.
I like the effort. The grunt of effort on
If you
Darrow.
yell, it makes
Yeah,
it rolls
it
better.
rolls better.
Yeah, it's like
It's
martial
perception,
arts.
right?
Ah!
Yeah.
Oh, man,
Oh,
I
wow.
should've
That
kept it
works.
in
Yeah.
Perception, right?
there.
Yeah.
Yeah.
18.
Are you in the common room or upstairs?
I'm probably still with Throck, so
So outside the door like she was?
yeah.
Okay. So you hear a creak like a door opening.
Okay. Look in that direction.
None of the doors up here have opened.
I follow the sound.
Okay. Roll. Well, are you just going to go down the stairs?
Well, I follow where the creak happened.
Well, you couldn't tell where it happened, but it wasn't any of the doors up here.
All right, so logically,
Logically, it'd be downstairs.
I'll go downstairs then.
Okay. So, are you going to try and do this stealthily, or are you just going to go?
Stealthily.
Okay.
Oh no, actually, I'll just turn invisible.
Well, you can't move while you do that. You can only stand still.
When ghostly, bonus action.
You should always be invisible when you're standing watch.
Yeah, you were actually.
Oh, yeah.
Probably.
Yeah.
Yeah, your sorcery point lets you do it instantly instead of waiting a minute, but you still can't move.
Okay.
So
Well, I'll just be stealthy then.
Okay, go ahead and roll it.
Crossing my fingers.
Yeah. It's 12.
Okay.
Yeah,
You
it's not
get
one.
you get to the top of the stairs just in time to see Mauser walking out of the building. He's exited through the front door.
All right. I'm like, okay, that's strange because he said he was going to bed.
Yeah, that was hours ago. at this
Yeah, that was
point.
hours ago. Okay. All right.
His bedroom door is the one that creaked.
Oh, I see. Where is he going? I say to myself.
Yeah, Baron is still upstairs.
Let's see. How brave is Raylen feeling right now? Yeah. Okay. Raylen's going to try to tail Meowser. Mauser.
Meowser.
Meowser.
Mauser.
Not everything's a cat.
Technically, we've had short rests, right?
Yeah.
Essentially.
Yeah. Yeah, you're not a long rest yet, but you've had your short rest. You basically had 2 at this point.
Yeah.
So
All the while trying to, whenever he stops, to go.
roll
invisible.
stealth again to see if you can get down the stairs into the door without him noticing you.
Did you spit on it?
Spit check. Oh. 9. No, sorry, 10. 10.
Okay. So as you get near the bottom of the staircase, one of the stairs creaks really loudly.
Okay. Sorcery point to go invisible.
Okay. Good thing you did that, because Mauser opens the door again and looks around. And he actually looks right towards the stair that creaked, because he knows the sound. But he doesn't see you.
Yes.
And he starts to
Mark
close
off.
the door. But
Sorcery
then,
point.
as he's closing the door, suddenly he stops. And then he looks back towards the stair again. And he looks to his bedroom. Comes back in and goes back to his bedroom.
Damn. So, man, he could probably see me when I'm invisible? Damn. Alright.
You didn't get the impression that he saw you. When he glanced back towards the stair, he didn't look like he didn't look in your eyes or anything.
Okay, but he just walked back to his
He
room?
walked back to his room.
Alright.
He was about to continue, and then he stopped and walked back to his room.
Dang. Alright, well, as soon as he goes back into his room, Raylen comes back from being invisible. He goes, alright.
Okay, you two.
Yeah.
I'd like you each to roll a d12.
D12.
Yeah.
11.
8.
Okay. Nothing happens to you. You dream of horror.
Oh.
While you are sleeping, there is this. It starts out just in blackness. The dream doesn't have any sights or sounds to it, but your brain starts to throb and hurt. And finally, you start to catch flashes, almost like strobe light flashes of images of tentacles
Ooh.
and blood and teeth. And there's a screaming, but it's not a sound. It's like in your own brain there is screaming. And then you wake up.
Interesting.
And that is where we will end for tonight.
Okay. Dang. I really wanted to follow him. All right.
Okay,
Well-
thank you everyone for watching.
Thank
Will we have
you.
Throck next week?
I think yes. He
Hope
said
so.
this was the only predictable weekend that he was out. Now he has a Throck Jr. coming, a second one, on the way, not due for a while, but you know how these things go. So the more time passes, the more likely it is that we're going to miss Throck. But for now, next week is on.
And currently, I'm available next week, but that's such a change.
Excellent.
I really like when all four of us.
Yeah.
are in
It's
session.
really great.
Yeah,
It's
no,
only happened once, right?
Yeah.
No, twice.
Twice?
Yeah, we have two
Oh, that's
Twice,
right,
yeah.
yeah. When they met you and when they saved you from execution. Those are the two times.
which are very good moments to have all four people.
Yeah.
Yeah, exactly. Now, I believe, other than barring unforeseen circumstances and the baby, nobody other than Matt has any predictable absences coming up.
Correct.
All right?
I hope
Yeah.
so.
Hope so.
I hope so.
No predictable ones.
No predictable.
All right, so we'll see everyone next week. Thank you for watching, and that's it. We'll catch you later.
Bye, everyone.
Bye.
Bye.